Ba 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 ba. Can you be the proto mommy? Yes, I can, Polaroid. I can so be the proto mommy. So I can be the proto mommy. Brazil. No. Or yes, I can be the proto daddy. I can be the little proto. I can be a proto daddy. Yes, I can. It's okay, Mango Foxy. Forget it. How you doing, Ballet Polaroid? Juno smiled, but it seemed to me that even on the helmet, the smile looked too artificial and forced. How you doing, Polaroid? I know. Well, usually I usually don't stream this early. Hey, how's it going, dude? Hi, no, there's eight peepers in the chat. How you doing, dude? Juno smiled, but it seemed to me that even on the helmet, the smile looked too artificial and forced. No, really, if I said something wrong. Only one? I think no. Hello, Capez. I could have just. It's a goddamn heat. No, Polaroid. Wait. Oh, I'm so sorry, Polaroid. No. Polaroid. Oh no. It's okay. I told you. Come on, Pixies. Wait. You need to get somewhere nice and cool, though. It's raining for us. There are those roots of yours that you cooked yesterday. I hope it all passed for dinner. I'm all sorry for Fox to huff. Excuse me? I barely restrained a pained groan as I followed Juno with my backpack at the ready for any last-minute samples. You know, I think they've gone bad. They're not usually stored for so long. Weird. I scanned them before I left. They were fresh. Besides, I froze them and... Are you saying, oh my god, because of the big proto mommy? It's your boy, D's Nuts. Hello, D's Nuts. Oh my god, the D's Nutsing situation is insane. And we never freeze them, so they're probably already gone bad. I'm telling you for sure, it's better not to eat it anymore. Oh, well, okay. What will you eat then? I could eat you. Do you have any of those fruits that you gave me? I'll check when we're there. Don't worry, I won't leave you hungry, Mango Foxy. My Furry Protogen. I prefer my friend Ligma Balls. Juno turned around and smiled at me over her shoulder. Hey, yo. Juno turned around and smiled at me over her shoulder. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. But I understand what I was guilty of. How are you doing, Alex? We finished with the territorial forests around the northern valley and headed south. We're a hot desert with a mercilessly scorching sun awaiting us. She's gonna be ligging up balls. Oh my god, the ligging ball situation is crazy. As it turned out, Juno couldn't stand high temperatures, and well, what was the point in hiding it? I'd never actually been to this place, I just knew it existed. I read about it in the books. I'm glad you're doing well, Alex. Juno wasn't thrilled because her cooling systems, as she called it, were having a hard time coping with such heat. It's scorching out here, it's awful. Let's quickly scan everything here and get it over with. What if I change it? I might Ligma Ligma balls. Let me quickly scan everything here and get it over with. Yes, you're right. I don't want to stay here for a long time either. Juno began to illuminate everything with a yellowish light that came from her helmet. She squatted down to study the sand and rocks while I loitered nearby, squinting from the blinding rays. Look, are you sure no one lives here? Juno got to her feet and looked at me. I shrugged my shoulders. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, yo. Yo, Polaroid!
Polaroid threw down £1 through super chat.
Hell, Polaroid, thank you for the £1. Yo, Polaroid, thank you so much for £1, Polaroid. I appreciate it. Is it €1 a pound? How I get pounded? Yo. How I get pounded, lol. The kid got hit by a car near my house. Why? Okay, I streamed earlier and everything is horrible is going wrong. Hey, yo. Came in just to say sup everyone and hope everyone is doing great. Gotta go back to my stuff now. Okay, bye Omega. Bye. Hello, how's it going, Blizzoin? Legitimately, I am just here going like, you know what? I'm making the brave thing. I might go full content creator. I'm like, I'm at a point where I'm just so upset at work that I'm like, I'm going home. Yeah, it's true. I was the house. Excuse me. Excuse me. Is the alert box working? Wait. Okay, there we go. Why is it not showing the throwing it down? Wait, what if I do this?
Polaroid threw down £1 through super chat.
Why is it not showing up? Because the donation, the super chat. I'll figure it. I'll reconfigure it. I'll refigure. But yes, I shrug my shoulders. More like Sigma cheeks. Yes, no one. How weird. What's weird? Did you find something? I don't even know. Bro, I don't even know. I haven't figured it out yet. Juno continues to scan the area. I suddenly remembered that I had to play the role of an omniscient person who knew the whole planet inside and out. So with the most unaffected facial expression, I said, I assure you it's absolutely safe and no one lives here. Besides, who would survive in this heat? My words, which sounded surprisingly natural and unperturbed, apparently cheered Juno up. She continued to rummage in the sand, studying the pebbles and particles of various substances she came across. At that time, I could hardly stand on my feet, and the feeling of sweat trickling down my stomach, my cheeks. My temples was an obvious sign to finish up the research quickly. Suddenly I felt a jolt. It seemed to come from everywhere, as if the planet itself had shuddered. Oh no, the prophecy. Mommy's so thick. I knew the kid, their neighbor here, has an imprint of the Lexus logo on his head now. Excuse me? Did you feel that? It's love. Juno turned to look at me. I shrugged, trying to stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. If I said oop. I don't know. Maybe it was just a falling rock. Hi Zoom, how's it going? Hello, how's it going everyone? I don't know, maybe it was just a falling rock. That's unlikely. My sensors have detected. So anyway, chat. I'm streaming early because I want to call the core appearance for people. They didn't respond, but they want me to sign up with them again. It's Furry aim trainer for real. Guys, no fighting in chat, please. But yeah, no. Basically, it's like people getting hit by cars and everything. Limo Polaroid. Best way to warm is Furry aim. What the? She didn't have time to finish. A huge something burst out of her chest. Guys, please, you don't have to interact with each other, guys. Okay, just be good co-work, be good like co-mods, but and keep chat safe from the trolls. Sand splash in all directions. Why am I getting like sus vibes? He literally got the L. Sand splashed in all directions. The ground under my feet was shaking, and I couldn't do anything to hold back a loud scream. My god! Like that. Right between Juno and I, blocking our way to each other, a giant fat worm appeared. A giant fat worm. Juno, run! It's of course, the giant fat worm was after the giant thick protogen. Got it. Okay, I see how it's. I've seen a lot of Japanese hentai. You know, I'm not racist. Hey, Juno, run! Mingle Foxy, over here! Juno dodged the huge round mouth of the worm. Juno dodged the huge round mouth of the worm and ran around the large body, grabbing my hand. Hey, yo. Due to the fact that I was confident in the safety of this place, we had moved quite far away from the jet, and now we could easily become the lunch of an underground worm. Juno ran away, still holding my hand, but I couldn't run as fast as she could. The worm, diving underground again, chased us, hoping to snatch its prey. You said there was no one here. I thought there was no one here. But you said you knew. Oh no. The betrayal arc. The betrayal, chat. It's morning for you. Wild? Okay, I am on the verge of quitting at this point. Hi, I'm doing very good, very good. Here's what happened. So I was like, I'm getting paid part-time salary to do full-time work. And my boss got mad at me saying I'm charging too many hours. I at that point I'm like, you know what? It's Friday. I'm going home. I won't count a worm as someone, but you said you knew. Sand got to her mouth. I coughed as the ground moved away from under my feet. I fell. Just at this moment, the huge worm popped out of the ground again, and then it avoided us. I will 100% quit your job. Yeah, I am trying to get in contact with the gig work. Warning: extremely radioactive mangoes beyond this point. Dude, that doesn't work. I have the definition of mods that. Guys, please calm down. We are just doing a visual novel. When the boss is, yes, basically the boss is definitely a huge dick. I thought it was cool. And then he wasn't cool. Juno, help me! Juno froze in place. I went charter fishing recently and got bit by 2 octopuses. Ow, that sounds like that hurts. And I couldn't understand the expression on her face. Sand got into my eyes. I could feel the worm coming towards me and smell the terrible stench from its mouth. Please don't make me end the stream already. Guys, please, I'm just trying to have... And after I had already said goodbye to life, there was a loud... Juno took a thick mommygin comes in with the gun. I opened my eyes. Juno was holding what she called a gun in her hand. She's got a gun, chat. Guys, she's got a gun. Girl's got a gun. She aimed at the worm and pulled the trigger. Get up, quickly! The worm became distracted and squeaked loudly, so Juno grabbed me and almost dragged me to the jet. We barely had enough time to get in, so Juno threw me into the chair and shouted, Pixie, let's get out of... Oh, we're getting kidnapped by the thick mommygin. Toast with a gun? toaster with a gun, yes. Pixie, let's get out of here. Pixie obeyed. And we soared into the... Chat, we are getting kidnapped by a gun woman No, you know what's better than gun woman protogen? Gun woman protogen abducting us and carrying us to space. Absolute cinema. I was breathing heavily, sitting in an armchair, trying to calm the frantic pounding of my heart. Are we robbing a bank? No, Mango, we're adventuring a bank. Juno, are we robbing a bank? No, Mango, we are adventuring a bank. Mommy Jin. Juno was sitting next to me with her elbows on her knees and her head in her hands, staring at the floor. Her helmet was expressionless. We were silent for a few minutes while we just tried to catch our breath. My legs were so shaking from running so fast, and my hip hurt from falling. Soon a bruise would appear. Phew, we did it! A smile appeared on my lips. Do you see that huge bastard? He almost ate me. Thanks for... Juno didn't let me finish. She got up and silently left, leaving me alone. The module door closed behind her with a soft click. No, she angry. No, Mommy Jin is angry. Completely unaware of what had happened and why Juno had reacted like that, I continued to sit in the chair in silence and solitude. I just finished breakfast at like 1:50 p.m. Yo. She is. Oh no, Mommy Jin is angry. No. What the dark joke? Pixie? Yes, Mango Foxy? No, she didn't want to smash him. Oh, damn it. Did I say something wrong? Sorry, Mango Foxy, I can't talk about it. It's personal. No! How can I know what's going wrong if you won't tell me anything? Mommy angry? Mommy super angry. Would you like to drink some water and change your clothes? Maybe giving Ram look forgiven. True. Maybe we can go like Mommy Jin. Here Ram. Take my Ram. Here Ram. I frowned even harder. What couldn't Pixie talk about? Excuse me, Neko. What the? I mean, that's like onions. He was a great. What the? What can't you talk about? Sorry, Mango Foxy, I can't tell you. Would you like to drink some water and change your clothes? Even the jet's like, nope, nope, nope. I can't tell you. No, I can't tell you. No. This conversation was going nowhere. I leaned back in my chair and ran my hand over my face. Grains of sand stuck to my skin and I was covered with a layer of either dust or gritty dirt. Yeah, I would. Thanks, Pixie. What tour? Juno didn't talk to me for the next day. Oh no. Oh no, she's very angry. When we went to the western forest, she walked without a single word. She silently scanned the area and shoved samples into my hands, but refused to answer any of my questions. Oh no, this is, you see chat, this is what you call the silent treatment. I knew I did something wrong, but I didn't know exactly what it was. Several times I tried to start a conversation or ask something, but Juno either answered shortly, yes or no, or ignored my words altogether. No, angry gun woman protogen. No, angry gun woman protogen. No, not the angry gun protogen woman. I felt lousy. During the few days that Juno and I had traveled together, I got used to our communication and the sound of her voice. I know, not the treatment that's silent. Just the treatment that's silent. Not the silent treatment. No. I'd never been as interested in anyone as I. Wow, Carly, thank you so much. So thank you, Carly. Thank you for rejoining for your member. Thank you for 3 months of yes. It's been 3 months of membershiping. You have been 3 months. Oh my god! Thank you so much, Wild. No. Thank you so much, Wild, for the resubscription. I'd never been as interested in anyone as I was in her. Maybe it was because I'd never talked to anyone so much. Why is she angry? I don't know. We don't know why she angry. We don't know why she angry. By the way, how's the audio chat? Is the audio fine? Ba 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 ba. Wild Carly's a good boy. It seemed to me that Juno and I had found a common language. I was sure that she felt the same way. Your member has grown long. Excuse me? Can I be a good boy? Yes, you're all good boy, chat. All of you guys are good boys. Sure, Neko. What's the other joke? Oh my god. Speak, mother, speak. And I never experienced such thing. Yo! Thank you so much for the 5 Zoom. Thank you for the 5 good membership, Zoom. I appreciate. Why is it setting it as a present box? It's supposed to be a boy. Yo, we got a bunch of people join the cult. Thank you so much, though. Aw. Hello, Robert. Roberta edits. Thank you so much. Can we get W for Zoom? Thank you so much. Can we get hello, Roberta edits. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Zoom. Another 5 from Wild. I looked at me for a second. Oh my god! Can we get enough W for Wild too? Oh my god! Oh my god! What did the priest say to the altar? Can we get W for Wild too? Oh my god! Can we get W? Thank you, Zoom and Wild. I appreciate that. Another. Thank you so much, guys. Oh my god! W, give these take my SM. Lucy, my hello, Lucy. Let's go. That's a lot. I know. Only if you're the worm from Doom. We are worming it. Worming is bento boy. Oh, that's interesting. Bento boy. Do you taste like bento? Him not to talk with his mouth. Excuse me? 10 new members of the. Yes. Yes. Oh, you're giving me hope, chat. When we were walking through the forest, this time quite a rare one, with a comfortable trodden road, Juno said, "You lied to me, didn't. Is mommy angry?" Oh no, she ain't. Can we get W for Wild and Zoom? Thank you guys so much. Mommy Jen is best mommy. Yes, 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 yes. Mommy Jen is the best mommy. Yes, yes, yes. You lied to me, didn't you? You don't know anything about your planet. Damn. I should get a big donor in to block the screen with the donation. Don't save your money, Zoom. How dare thou lie? Hello, chat does now have even more of a reason to catch every streak. Lucy, yay, yay, yay. Sits there in front of Juno. Are you offended by Big Mommy Milkers? I'm Lucy the Wolf. Oh, by the way, chat, just saying, my membership's on 99 cents, so I tried to make it as affordable as possible. I froze, no longer trailing behind her. She's like, you lied. You lied. You lied to me, didn't you? You lied to me, boy. My heart sank into my heels. My face turned bright red. And I didn't even know what to answer with. Never lied to mommy. Donate a gazillion dollars. If that happened, I would live exactly as I am right now. And I would just stream. I would just sit here and make all the good content. Well, what makes you think that? Because it's impossible not to know about freaking giant worms if you knew the whole planet like the back of your hand. I mean, 99 cents is less than 30 Starbucks cups of Starbucks coffee a month. A bajillion dollars. Never lied to mommy. It's impossible to not know about freaking giant worms if you know the whole planet like the back of your hand. Wait. Wait a second. 'Cause Wait. That reminds me. You mean, so here's what the worm probably looked like. The worm probably looked like Alaskan bullworm. So basically, the giant. So this is what we were. This is probably what we were. Wait. Where's the where? I have one more. I'm trying to save up before I membership or subscription to websites, but as soon as I can, Mango's the first. I appreciate that, Lucy. I really appreciate that. Thank you. All I'm saying is the Alaskan bull. That's not the worm. So that's what we were running from, and we were like, I know the plant like the back of my hand. Doesn't know what this is. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, SpongeBob was the. It is. It obviously. It honestly was. Hello, Jax. Wait, Jax. Hello, Shady Jax. She returned to me, an angry expression on the helmet. I hesitated. What could I say? After all, she was right. I had no idea I was putting us both in danger. Maybe I once read about something like this in books, but I didn't know that giant worms lived in the southern desert. Mango Foxy, tell me the truth. Fine, mommy. I admit, I'm an idiot. Okay, is that what you want to hear? I'm a stupid idiot femboy. Listening to J-pop while watching, nice. Have a good one, Plimp. See ya, Plimp. Bye, Plimp. Yes, you're right. You're 100% right. I don't know much about nature. Or even much about the planet as a whole. I have never left my village. Juno looked at me in surprise, and then growled furiously. She kicked a large stone with her foot, and it flew off another direction. Girl is angry. Girl is very angry. How is the audio sounding? Just want to make sure it sounds good. Why did you lie to me? You should have said right away. Am I your babysitter? I need a guide, not a liability, and you don't know anything. Bro called her. I mean, she mommy material though. Because she's a mommy Protogen? Exactly. I couldn't tell otherwise. You wouldn't have taken me. You wouldn't have taken me. Alright, sounds great. Thank you. Here's the plan, chat. I want to do like editing videos on stream too, because I'm limited, but my ears suck. Aw. Oh shit. That's right. I wouldn't take you, and you wouldn't be responsible for your life. But I had to leave. What else was I supposed to do? You came out of nowhere and said you were from another planet, and I was confused. Don't lie to me, Mango. You don't get confused. You decide to play traveler. Took advantage of me, but I'm not your babysitter. Well, Mike just wanted mama Jim. Oh, nice. You got a new room zoom. Nice. Let him cook. Let him cook those buns. Mommy, hey yo, wild.
Wild Collie threw down $6.21 through super chat. Mommy Proto.
I think I think it's broke. I think it's a little bit broke, right? Indeed, Sata Andagi. I thought you were an experienced person. I thought you knew everything about your planet. But what did you turn out to be? A big fraud. Can we get a W for Carly 621? Can we get? Oh my God! Can we get a W? Yeah, guys, don't go broke over me, guys. Please, don't go broke over me, guys. No. Mommy Proto, why was thou quiet? I don't know. Let me try to turn the. Wait. Let me go to. I message. Let me wait.
Wild Collie threw down $6.21 through super chat.
Let me adjust this. So donation. It should have played this. It seems like it should work. Let's turn up the sound volume a bit. You know what? Let's make it loud. Let's make it loud. Let's make it all loud. Let's make it all of it become loud. There we go. The follow gets. There we go. Let's. I want it all to be very very loud. All of it's very loud. Each membership. A subscription. There we go. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make you all deaf chat. Not really. Looks like loud like an airplane. No YouTube subscriber. I gotta simplify this. Okay, I have a sip close. There we go. Hopefully. I don't know why it's not working.
21 cents through super chat. Mommy Proto.
I don't know why it's not working. I don't know. Lucy. Oh, there we go. Can we get Derry for Lucy? Oh my god, Lucy. Wait, gifted memberships? Wait, why is it not? Oh, there we go. The femboy is beginning. We have been bigging the femboy. I also throw money at the funny fox man. Thank you so much, Lucy. Aw, thank you. Aw, the guy. Aw, you guys silly. Can we get Derry for Lucy? Oh my god. Can we get Derry for Lucy? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Lucy. Money? Just, oh my god, we got, oh my god. Oh my goodness. Chat, should I keep the dancing femboy? What if I made the stream donations even more wild? Beach Cow has joined the cult. Thank you, Beach Cow. Boy, yes, it's a dancing boy kisser. It's a dancing little boy kisser. So many have joined thy cult. Thank you for joining that. Thank you so much, Lucy. Oh my god, W. So many joined the cult. I think she just stated why she's angry. I hung a pile of stones around my neck, and if you had died yesterday, what would I do? What would I say in your village? Girl, they wanted to kill me at the stake. What's the difference? I'm alive. That's not the point. It's like, if you had died, what would I have done? And then you're like, bro, literally pulled the fair point. But I didn't die. Bro literally pulled that. Are you running a bit? You are alive thanks to me, you stupid person. Excuse me, Neko. So I can't pay for the thing. I'm sorry, I have no. Alex, shh. Just enjoy the show, Alex. Shh. With the mommy pro. Yes, Toaster. So many cult. Juno stomped her foot in anger. She was breathing heavily. And the face on her helmet turned bright red with unfiltered rage. I don't know how to justify myself. After all, Juno was right. I made a deal by lying to her about everything. The only thing I didn't lie about was my name. They're afraid of Neko? No, Neko. And she had a mission. She had to study the planet, not solve my problems for me. I felt terribly ashamed and immediately regretted that I had not told the truth from the very beginning. My face lit up with a blush. Sorry, Juno. I'm sorry. I really am. I didn't mean to lie. Just what? Why did you end up by the river if you never left the village? Why did you ask to come with me? What do you want, Mango? I bit my lip, sighing heavily. I sat down on a fallen log and dropped my head in my hands. Do you remember how I told you about the boy who became the chosen one? Leggy, the mother of heaven, chose him, and I remember. So what? What does that have to do with it? This boy is me. I was 3 years old when the elders told me that I had a great destiny, that my life was predetermined by the mother of heaven, that she had a mission for me, and that's why I was sent here. According to the prophecy, I was supposed to become the ruler of the Northern Valley in the future, become a savior, and cope with some terrible threat. No. Aw, thank you so much, Alex Cuss. Aw. I never had a choice, you know. I was raised as a chosen one. I was treated as a chosen one, and not as a simple person. Even my parents called me the chosen one and savior every day, and not my name. Everything was forbidden to me. I ate according to my schedule. My day was scheduled by the minute. I wasn't allowed to read what I wanted, do what I wanted, go where I wanted. It's up to offensive jokes. I lived there as a pet. A pet? You'll live like a pet. You'll pet? A pet? Live like a pet? A pet? A pet? Lived? As a pet?
Good news. We can finally be bees. This isn't your world, but we can be bees. This is good news. You can be a bee. You'll live like a bee. A pet. A pet?
A pet?
Mark, this is good news. You'll live.
I'm broken. A pet, Mark. This is good news. We'll live for 30 years. This is insane! I spoke in front of the whole village and had to prepare a speech for every birthday, and this time I expressed everything that boiled over. A pet, ayo? There is no mother of heaven, there is no destiny, and in general, I don't believe in all this. I said it in front of everyone, in front of the elders, in front of their parents. They nuke it. They almost shoved me to the healers. The healers? They would definitely lock me in. They would definitely lock me in. You can't hear the YouTube video? Damn it! But you can't just guess me what they said. Neko, wait. A toaster, not a Progen. Don't say don't be too offensive though. Neko, no Neko, please don't do racist jokes in the chat. Thank you. That's too offensive. Yeah, please don't. They almost shoved me to the healers. They would definitely lock me in the house and just wait for the threat to come. But it might have never come. And I spend my whole life within 4 walls, like some kind of decoration, not a person. BB should have always been playing in the background of the stream. BBs, you can be bees, a pet. So I ran away. I just ran through the woods until I was exhausted. I didn't know what to do. I asked myself, where would I go now? In the forest, I would just die alone and go back to the village. This was, well, a voluntary surrender for my whole life. And I don't want that kind of life, Juno. I want to live like a normal person. I want to see the world. You're in Japan? Oh, nice. Then you showed up, you said you needed a guide, and I decided that this was my chance. That now I could escape and no one could find me. That I would see the world and you would help me with this. Well, I'd help you and you'd help me. I didn't mean any harm, Juno, honestly. I just want to become your friend. I sighed and ran my hands over my face. Juno, after hearing my confession, stood silently in the same place, not knowing how to answer. I am sorry I lied to you, but I really like traveling with you. I've never been friends with anyone. I've never had anyone. Just this Damien I was talking about. He doesn't care about me, you know? He's only called my friend, but in fact, he's not a friend at all. How do you saw my baby choke? I understand if you want me to leave, but I would like to stay with you. I've never had such a great time with anyone, and thank you for saving me yesterday. I'm Singaporean by blood. No. How do you stop baby from joking with with bees? Hello, Jersey. How's it going? Hey, we're playing My Furry Protogen. We're playing My Furry Protogen, though. If it wasn't for you, I really would be. Hey, also, we are playing a game with Thick Mommy Protogen. If it wasn't for you, I really would be gone. When I finished my story, I looked away to the ground. I was afraid that Juno would drive me away and tell me to return to the village. She'd be like, wait, have you seen the meme? So basically, so they're saying that Juno would be like this. Basically, Juno would be this, but telling you to go back to the village. Or even worse, she would just leave me here. I'm balling it with the mommygen. Yes, we are all balling it with the mommygen. And I never got to the Northern Valley from here because we were almost on the other side of the planet, no matter how small, according to Juno, it may have been. I'm just here to say hello. Why, hello. Bye. Hello and bye, Dyer. Can we see your search? No. 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 You cannot see my search history. No. Juno sighed and walked over and sat down next to me on a log. I don't need friends, mingled Foxy. That's why I travel alone, so as not to make friends. She's like, I never want friends. Why? I thought we were, I thought you enjoyed hanging out with me. No, the girl doesn't like. She's like, I don't need friends. I don't need friend. Yes, I did, and I do. It's great, even fun and interesting to be with you, but I don't need it. That is, well, I shouldn't get attached to anyone. It's fraught with consequences. See ya, Hans. What consequences? Juno was silent for a few moments before finally giving up. Thank you so much, Hans. Sorry, Mingo. I also lied to you. No! Oh no, the mommygen lied to us. Oh no, chat. No. And his mother got, what did they say? I actually had a friend. My very best friend. My very best friend. We met on one of the planets I was also exploring. His name was Toshi. He was my guide on that planet, but we got along so well that he also became my friend. There was nothing keeping him on that planet. He had neither relatives nor friends, so he decided to fly with me. We traveled together for a long time, lived side by side, and helped each other, and then... on one of the planets we fell into a trap, and Toshi... Juno paused, her voice trembling. I pursed my lips, already realizing what had happened to Toshi. Juno looked really broken. No! No! Aw, that's so sad. No, Protogen Lord, no. Aw, no. No, oh no. When Toshi died, there was nothing I could do. And even if I could, I didn't do anything. I just didn't have the time. I only managed to make my own way out. He urged me to leave, said I shouldn't even think about staying with him, and I had to leave, otherwise we would have died together. He already caused my divorce. Ayo. For a while it seemed to me that it would have been better if I had died with him. There wouldn't be this constant feeling of guilt. It's always with me. It's always with me, no matter what I do. And it can't be fixed. Toshi can't be returned. When I came to my senses, I vowed never to make any friends ever again. Or even somehow get attached to those with whom I've traveled around the planets. The guides became just helpers for me, and I tried to stay away from them. But with you, it's really great to be with you, just like with Toshi, but in a different way, of course. And when you showed up, I realized how lonely I've been all this time. But I can't get attached, you know? I can't let it happen, because then I might lose it again. I just can't face it again. What would have happened if I hadn't saved you yesterday? Like, you could have died. I agreed with a sigh. I would have died. Exactly, right in front of my eyes, and when I saw you lying there, and this worm was ready to devour you, I fell into a stupor. It was as if Toshi appeared before my eyes, and history was repeating itself. I didn't know by what miracle I managed to pull myself together and help you. I didn't want to lose a friend again, It's too hard. But you can't be all alone all your life. True words. Very true words. Juno looked at me with a sad face. I didn't know how she felt. I had never lost any friends. I didn't have any friends at all in the first place. And I couldn't imagine how scary it was to carry such a burden. And and to blame myself every day. Guys, stop being... No, Neko! Neko! Stop doing such dark jokes. Hey, yo. I think you're actually driving everyone away. No, no, Neko. Oh my... No, not so many dark jokes. You can't control who you get attached to, and if that happened, maybe it should have. Giving me your firstborn son, hey, yo. Juno smiled sadly. Fate? I chuckled, realizing her words. Something like that, you know, I'm sure Toshi wouldn't want you to be alone for the rest of your life, and not let anyone near you. What would he say to you now if he heard all this? Juno thought about it, then laughed softly and said something in a stern voice, in a language I didn't know. Whatever that means. This translates as, let's say we'll pick up your snots. Well, pick up your snots and stop behaving like a child. Toshi was quite strict when it came to self-flagellation. Oh, he was a masochist! Oh my god. Her friend was a but he was into pain. His philosophy was something similar to yours. He believed that what was meant to happen couldn't be avoided, and what had already happened couldn't be changed. He would only get angry if he found out that for so many years I have been afraid to say an extra word to my assistants or even start a conversation. Thank you so much, Neko. Aw. Because the more you talk to them about abstract topics, the more you get attached. I think you and I found each other. I didn't have any friends because no one wanted to be friends with me. Well, everyone wanted to be friends with the chosen one, but not with me. Not with me, who I was. And you don't have any friends because you're afraid to make them. I think we're cut from the same cloth, you and I. Juno just smiled. Maybe you're right. I will try to help you, Juno, I promise. We don't have to, well, become very close friends. We can be friends for now, you know, get used to each other, and if we become best friends, then so be it. And I will try not to be a burden to you, okay? I held up my hand to Juno. She looked at it with an incomprehension in her eyes, but apparently quickly remembered what it meant. Hello, Red Shep. Welcome back. Smiling, she sniffed as if she was crying and squeezed my hand in a handshake. Alright, let everything go as it goes, and then we'll see, right? Yeah, well, are we going to look for any stuff for your research? Yes, it will be dark soon. Let's get this over with as soon as possible, and then we'll go and look for more of your roots. Why was the cucumber seed late for work? Hey, yo. Why was it late for work? I'm a little bit scared for what the answer is. Now you're all caught up. Nice. And then we'll go look for more of your roots. Wait, let me... Leave a moment. Okay, Macho, so now they have finally told each other the truth and all is resolved. I almost shuddered. By the way, I want to say honestly, I didn't know what these roots are they are discussing. I never want to eat them again. Juno exclaimed. Then why did you eat them? Well, I just don't know how to distinguish edible mushrooms from inedible ones. And roots are safer than mushrooms. And sure, I lied to you. I mean, I think we know that we lie at this point. Like, intro, I lied to you. It's like, yeah. You did. What do you got basketball that's being late to a game? Wait, what? Sorry, but that's the last thing I lied to you. That's the last thing I lied to you about, honestly. I must admit, I suspect something like that. Those roots stink terribly. I can't imagine how you ate them. What was it again? Honestly, I have no idea. Juno looked at me and then laughed out loud. What's wrong with you, Mango? You'd eat such filth just to not tell the truth? You know, your endurance is enviable. I probably wouldn't be able to do that. Let's just forget about it and we'll find something better. Forget? No way. I don't mind you of it every day. Wait. Oh, are they just doing a time skip? Flat? What? The further we moved across the planet, the closer Juno and I got. I felt that it was easy, right, and good for me with Juno, as if it was supposed to happen, as if we were supposed to meet. It seemed like we had known each other for a long time, and we just hadn't seen each other for many years. But now we finally found our way to each other. Again. As promised, I helped Juno out as much as I could. I tried to learn how to collect samples, and of course, exclusively under her strict guidance, I recalled everything I studied about nature at school. I tried my best to become Juno's assistant, not a burden. I helped her do things in the jet. Juno even let me into her laboratory. He showed me everything there, although I still didn't understand most of her words. Juno laughed kindly and assured me that I would definitely figure it out in the future. A journey throughout the whole world, and I didn't even know how big it really was. Of course, for Juno, our planet was tiny, but for me it was boundless expanse. For a guy who had lived all his life in one place, in one house, waking up every morning in a new place was a miracle. More and more I began to think about asking Juno to travel through space with her, when the research on our planet was over. I didn't have enough of an imagination to picture what I would see there. I couldn't wait to go, even though I knew it would be extremely difficult to persuade Juno to take me with her. Maybe she'd never agree to it. I didn't want to think about that, what would happen if Juno just flew away one morning, just as she arrived, suddenly, like a burst in the middle of the quiet forest. Would she forget all about me, leave it all behind? I couldn't imagine how I could possibly forget, how I could leave our friendships, our communication, our heart-to-heart conversations behind my shoulders. You just lied to her, and then you're like, no. For me. Oh. Guys, stop talking about dying, no! From time to time, I dreamed that the village was completely destroyed, burned in a fire as soon as I left. Welcome back, Coachette. So now I finally told each other. The prophecy came true and it was my fault. In these dreams, when I woke up in the morning, I was so depressed that I even noticed Juno noticed it and asked if I was alright. But I couldn't tell her what I was really thinking because I didn't want to turn these thoughts, these fears into words. Fine, what, Neko? What is the contractor who died while working in the bathroom? Then it would make them a reality. He choked on caulk. Hey, yo. I didn't want to admit it that I was really guilty of something, that I really left my village and my family in danger. Juno and I moved further north on the planet and soon found ourselves in vast expanses of hills and sparse forests. As soon as we got out of the jet, a strange smell hit our noses. It smelled like rot or long dead meat. Oh no. We looked at each other and I realized that Juno had also smelled it. What is it that stinks so much? I don't know, maybe something died nearby? Huh. We went further along into the forest. I began to look closely at the trees and shrubs around us. They looked completely different from what... Brazil? Wait, I think I heard... Brazil? I'm back. I just heard a weird sound, so I wanted to make sure what it was. Juno is goated. Yeah, Soviet Union is here. They look a bit different from what I remembered in the pictures in the books. These places were drawn quite differently. Now the leaves of the trees and shrubs were covered with strange red dots and lines. It seemed that all the greenery had withered. But why? It was too early for winter and the air was quite warm. Should it be this way? I approached Juno, who was holding several wrinkled, blackened leaves in her hands. Yeah, please, Neko. That's Neko. Neko. Okay, Neko. That's a Neko, please. Like a few edgy jokes, but that not that many. Guys. No, it definitely shouldn't be like this. They're like wilted. But it's too early for that. The weather's good, winter isn't coming soon. Why did this happen? Juno frowned. It was clear from her helmet that she thought she was in deep thought about something. I'll take samples. I think we need to find out what kind of disease this is. Do you think it's some kind of infection? Juno nodded tensely. What do dogs and trees have in common? What Red Chef? What? What do they have in common? This can't be an accident. Look at the forest. It's all like this, even the grass. What do you mean? Have you seen something like this before? There was panic in my voice. I didn't know what kind of trouble had happened in the forest, but there's clearly nothing good about the black spots on the plants. Bark. Oh, okay, I like that joke. I like that. Yo, bark. They got bark. Juno shrugged, saying nothing in particular. I'm not sure. Maybe not. I don't trust stairs. Oh, mama. Hello, Fox. How's it going? Yo, what's up, Fox? Exterminatus. You can find out what it is, right? I will try, Mango. I will try. I accepted her answer. There was no better alternative way. But an unpleasant anxiety appeared in my chest. I'd never seen anything quite like this before. How you doing, Fox? I just see how Fox comes in. Oh, mama. When the seasons changed and the leaves fell, it still didn't look like that. They never turned black. They turned yellow at most. And then, when the heat came, they turned green again. But these plants seemed to be seriously ill. The whole forest smelled of rot. Something heavy and dead. Juno's helmet had the same worried expression on it that I had. We need to get out of here. I don't like it. What? Do you think it's dangerous? No. No. They're always up to something. I don't trust theirs. They're always up to... Yo, okay, that's a good one. Maybe. It seems to me that at that moment, an animal's cry was heard from somewhere in the depths of the forest. I've first seen on E6. Of course. Lol. It was frantic, desperate. The animal was struggling in agony. She's got the gun, chat. She's busting out the gun. The momager is busting out the gun again, chat. Juno and I exchanged glances and without a word ran towards the sound. She's got a gun. In the middle of the clearing where we found ourselves, there was a 3-horn butt nugget. It was a large, once beautiful animal with 5 hooves and 3 horns on its head. Its eyes, usually yellow, had turned white, and black blood flowed from its mouth. It smelled like a corpse, like rotten meat, as if the 3-horn had long since died, although we saw it convulsing. Is it a zombie? What happened to it? What's wrong? I don't know. We need to test. We need to run some tests and find out. We're not taking it to Pixie, are we? Juno shook her head empathetically. She's like, nope. I've subscribed to your channel for a while, and this is my first time tuning into one of your streams. Looking forward to tuning into more. Thank you so much, Fox. I appreciate it. Yee. I'm trying to transition to just being a more full-time content creator. Like, I want to make a lot more videos. I have big plans for the channel, chat. Yes, welcome, Fox. Of course not. If that's what I'm thinking about, what are you thinking about? I would really like to know. This is my planet after all. Juno walked up to the three-horn and looked at the dying animal with regret. What do you call them? Three-horns, they're herbivores, mostly harmless if you don't try to scare them. Very cute creatures. I'll take samples. Juno squatted down in front of the tree-horn. She reached for the black vicious pool of blood and took a sample on a special stick. Let's get out of here. I'll tell you everything as soon as we get on the jet. It's not safe here. Juno and I set off at a brisk pace in the opposite direction, just in case. She took out her gun while I hurried after her. Oh, she's putting it down. My heart was clenching in my chest with fear. What happened to this forest? What happened to this animal? Why did Juno react like that? We were in the jet. When we were in the jet, Pixie greeted us with a standard greeting, but immediately said, Juno, I must warn you, there's an unknown virus on the ship. I know, Pixie, we brought it. We need to understand what it is. Be careful, it could be dangerous. Virus? I mean like the flu? It's hardly that harmless. You saw what happened to that three-horn. Juno took my backpack with samples and told Pixie to take off. She decided to go back to where we were yesterday and stay in a safe place. I followed Juno to her lab. You promised to tell me what it is. Mango, Foxy, you promised if this is some kind of disease, I want to know how dangerous it is for the planet and how it can be stopped. It's just Reina trying to kill Fulgrim. Juno sighed. She put all the samples we collected on the table and immediately put on protection, gloves, and a special suit. Listen, I don't really understand it myself. I think it's some kind of virus, but if I'm right, we need to inform your village urgently. Is that an MRI? Yes. If this virus is as serious as I think it is, it will spread all over the planet. We need to find out if there's a chance to stop it, where it came from, and if there's a chance, is it possible there isn't a cure? Mango Fox, I'm not a magician. Yes, I'm a scientist, but that does not mean that I can do everything. It may not work out, and then we will need to figure out what to do. My favorite bands? Yo, Alex, that sounds awesome. And the most important thing is whether this virus is dangerous to humans. I feel my heart beating wildly in my chest. Juno set to work, working on her instruments. Promise me that you will tell me everything when you find out something. Of course, Mango. Go get some rest. Chat with Pixie. I decided not to disturb Juno and followed her advice. After leaving the lab, I didn't know what to do, so I just collapsed into a chair and tried to pull myself together. Now we chill and watch. Now we chill and watch with a thick momogen. So what did we have? Some unknown virus that killed plants and animals? I've never seen this before, so I was really scared. What did the fish say? I don't know. Thoughts of my parents and the village immediately flashed into my brain. What if the virus got there too? What should we do about it? The worst part was that I couldn't help in any way. I tried to calm myself down, having no other options to cope with the panic. Maybe this virus wasn't as scary as I thought? At least if it wasn't harmful to people. Yes, livestock and crops may die, but we could cope with this. We had already had bad years before, and back then we survived them all together. Damn, nice. I told myself that it was impossible to lose my temper right now and give up. After all, Juno was on my side, a scientist from another planet. She knew exactly what to do with all this. Are you sure? For several hours, I restlessly roamed around the jet, tried to occupy myself with something but to no avail. At some point I fell into a chair and even managed to take a nap, but the restless surface of sleep didn't last long. Juno came out of the lab and from the look of her, I understood she didn't have any good news. Well, did you find anything? Something. Pixie, keep an eye on the lab. Is it zombies? Yes, Juno. Will you tell me? Juno sat down opposite me with a heavy sigh. I think it's a virus, and this virus is very dangerous. Judging by what I managed to find out at the moment, it spreads very quickly through the air and through touch. It kills carriers and remains in already dead organisms for a while. Try to kill the virus with cold or heat, but the effects of temperature don't cause any harm. Listen, Mango, I don't want to scare you, but I think it's very serious. You need to return home immediately. Our journey is over. I assume that I can be stopped somehow, and I will try to do everything I can to help your planet. I gripped the arms of the chair, feeling my heart pounding in my chest. It was beating faster with every word Juno said. No, wait, what are you talking about? What do you mean I have to go back? What about you? I'm going back to my ship. This jet is only part of the ship. The ship itself is waiting for me in orbit. There I have more devices, more tools. I can try to create a cure. Is this the catastrophe that was spoken about in the prophecy? Probably. And you should be with your loved ones. And no, wait, what are you talking about? Juno, this is my planet, my house, and if it's in danger, I'm not going to sit idly by. I will help you in any way I can. It would be much better if there were two of us. Just the two of us. Being a foxy can be very dangerous. What if you get infected? Or what if you get infected? Juno was silent for a couple moments, but then she shook her head. Still, you'd better go back. I don't want to constantly get distracted by worries about you. I don't want to let it happen again. If you're on the planet, aren't we more likely to get infected if we're on the planet, not in the ship? Hello, Cosmo. How's it going, Cosmo? What's up, Cosmo? How you doing? How the Cosmo? I started immediately realizing where these words were growing from. Juno frowned, turning away from me again. Juno, nothing will happen to me, and if it does, that would mean you couldn't have prevented it. I won't be much better off at home anyway than with you. The virus is spreading so fast that my village may be in danger, but this virus won't be able to get on your ship. Juno was silent, apparently trying to decide how to proceed. I reached out and squeezed her hand in mine, and at that moment I felt a wave of heat radiate through my body. I'd never touched Juno like that before. He is down bad. He is down bad. Gently squeezing her palm, saying that I was here next to her, and nothing would happen to me. In fact, I'd never touched anyone like that, even my parents. They didn't need my support. They tried to support me, but it never worked out. Gonna go out to eating. Okay, good night, Cosmo. Now I felt more ready for battle than ever, more motivated than ever. Maybe that was my purpose. Who knew? Help Juno with the cure? If I was going to die, then so be it. Neko. Wait, what do you always see? I'm getting pulled into 10 different directions at the same time. Juno, I'm not going anywhere. I'll stay with you and we'll get through this together. And if we fail, what then? Juno drooped even more, but her hand squeezed mine in response. Her warm, thin fingers gently squeezed mine. For a moment, my heart skipped a beat. Is typing? Then we will think about what to do next. Okay, we will solve problems as they occur. I smiled at her encouragingly. Juno was silent for a few moments, squeezing my hands, and then gave up. Fine, you're probably right. Pixie, let's go to the ship. We need to decide what to do with all this. Yes, Juno. The jet shook, and soon we soared into the sky. Juno's ship hovering like the Tilia in the sky was much bigger than I thought. It was huge. I'd never seen anything quite like it before. Wait a second. Wait a moment. I saw my extracting the other day. All I was doing was collecting dust. Our planet could be seen from the huge window. It was so small, defenseless in appearance. My heart sank at the mere thought that it would soon be destroyed. No, I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't. I had to confess something. I turned to Juno, who's sitting in the big captain's chair. Hello, Ramon. How's it going? How's it going, Ramon? What? You see, I came here to your planet for a reason. For the last few years, I've been chasing some kind of anomaly. It was like it was moving through space. I don't know how, but it was jumping from planet to planet. The planet killer. Every time I arrived at those planets, there was no one and nothing left to help. Even the virus was already dead. My sensors detected that anomaly was approaching your planet, but I was hoping that it would bypass you. However, as you can see, this didn't happen. Is Fulgrim? Didn't you say that this disease may not be dangerous for humans? I was hoping for that. A virus can't be dangerous for all creatures, only for a small number of species. There were no humans or large animals on previous planets, and I hoped that the virus was killing only plants and small animals, but it turns out that isn't the case. Wait, but the virus can't be dangerous for every species. Why then? It can't kill everything unless it is artificially created. It's a biological weapon. I froze, frowning and barely digesting Juno's words. What do you mean? That someone created this virus, and perhaps created specifically for your galaxy, but I don't know who or why. So it's an intergalactic virus, yes. And I don't know if I'm right. We need more samples, more materials. So this anomaly is now on my planet? Yes. But I don't know if this is a living creature that infects everything around or a clot of energy. Maybe it's some kind of object, a fragment of stone. Do you know where it is? Yes, but you can't go there like this. You need to first create some kind of protection, perhaps develop immunity. And for that, we need more samples. I pressed my lips together, suddenly feeling an unspeakable weight on my shoulders. Everything suddenly became so complicated, serious, and dangerous, I didn't even know how to react. It was as if a gloomy black night had suddenly fallen in the middle of the clear day, and I didn't know what to do with it, and Juno's confusion scared me even more. Then you need to collect samples. That's why we're going to do, okay? It was necessary to stay stern and not let panic get the better of the situation. This was what my parents and teachers taught me, to always control my condition, never give in to anxiety, even if I really wanted to. Hello, Zetro! How's it going, Zetro? Juno feigned a smile and nodded. She got up, came to me, and we stood in front of a huge window. You're right, Mango. We will work together. I promise that I will try to do everything in my power to help you and your planet. I won't give up. I'll do everything I can. I give you my word. We were standing opposite each other. I felt my heart filled with warmth from just looking at Juno. Her voice, from the faint smile depicted on her helmet. Bro. It's not... There is a deadly virus wiping out your planet as you speak. You can't be sitting here going, man, she's so hot. Bro. Get your priorities straight, bro. I have never experienced anything like this. Such engagement, such support. Man, I'm from the 90s and the 2000s. Basically, I'm ballin'. And at some point, it seemed like to me that I just had to hug her. That was what I did. I leaned forward and hugged Juno tightly too. Bro, it's not the bro. A Protogen watching Mango Foxy interacting with a real story. I once set my mom's car on fire. Excuse me. and I hugged her tightly to me. She froze, not immediately realizing what was happening, and then hugged me back, folding her hands around my neck. We stood like this for several long minutes. Bro? You can't say the word if you're too stressed. I don't know how much time had passed. It was warm and good in her arms, and I thought about what it would be like to stay with her forever. Are we trying to rizz up the toaster? We are rizzing up the toaster, chat. We are trying to rizz up the toaster. Okay. Okay. Just as my parents had been with each other all my life, I wanted to be with Juno. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just as my parents had been with each other all my life, I want to be with Juno. He wants to bang the toaster. He wants to bang the toaster, chat. Where's the toaster? Where's the toaster? Wait, are we gonna do it? Are we gonna smash it? The thought was suddenly bright as a shooting star, and I'd never wanted anything so much. I assume in the even fire. Excuse me. My heart started beating fast, and I hugged Juno even tighter. But I wish I could stand here with her forever, snuggled up to each other, and not think about anything, leaving all my problems in the past. Thank you, Juno. I whispered those words to her. In her ear, Juno pulled me closer to her, burying her face in my shoulder, and at that moment I realized I was completely hopelessly in love with her. Everyone wants to bang the toaster. Everyone wants to bang the toaster. Wait. Wait, no, wait. How do I go back? Wait. No, how do I go back? How do you go back in a visual novel? How do I go back in a visual novel? No. How do I go back? Oh. Okay. Wait. Wait, no, go. It won't let me go back. It won't let me go back. It won't let me scroll down further. No. Damn it. It won't let me scroll any farther behind the... For the first time in my life, I was in love, and I wanted Juno to know about it. I am trying to scroll the other way. I'm trying to scroll down. Oh, okay, there we go. Found it. Just like my parents, right? I realized that I was completely and hopelessly in love with her. And she... Oh, wait, is it a chat? Is this where the sex happens? Chat, oh my god. Oh my god, chat, is this where the sex happens? Oh my, Thank you, Juno. I whispered those words in her ear. Juno pulled me closer to her, burying her face in my shoulder. And at that moment, I realized that I was completely, hopelessly in love with her. Wait. And then it just cuts to like... It just cuts... Some time passes. We started working on a cure. Actually, Juno started, and in the meantime, I tried to help her in any way I could. We were collecting samples. Juno had given me a huge strange suit that was a little too big for me, and didn't let me out of the jet without it. If one of the sex scenes were in the shower, Mama just smacks you tight. Loose? What do you mean? Collecting samples wasn't easy. Yeah, smash time. Most of the animals infected with the virus became extremely aggressive before death. And this is where the first sex scene would have happened. A couple of times we barely escaped the enraged fangirls who chased us all the way to the jet until Juno pulled out a rifle and shot them. It seemed that the virus was simply driving its carriers crazy, standing over the corpses of animals. I thought only about how to stop it all. So they did throw the toaster in the bath. On the ship, I spent more and more time hanging around Juno in the lab, trying to learn something at least. Juno would keep me updated on almost all her actions despite being tired. Why do you always die? And even if I didn't understand everything, even if it wasn't easier for me than speaking unfamiliar alien language, I still tried to understand until my brains creaked from the strain just to get up to speed. The connection between Juno and I was getting stronger every day. I couldn't imagine an hour without her. We spent all our free time together chatting about all sorts of things, trying to distract ourselves from heavy thoughts. I told Juno what it was like for me in the village, how being prepared to become the chosen one, and in response she shared stories about her adventures with Toshi. She talked about distant planets, about different worlds, beautiful and ugly, hospitable and aggressive. And the longer it lasted, the more deeply I fell in love with Juno. Sometimes it seemed that this feeling was so strong, so huge, that it would soon run out of space and be cramped within my chest. But I didn't know how to tell her about it, or how to choose the right words. One evening, we were sitting opposite each other after a long, hard day. Why do you want to help our planet so much? Juno was distracted from her thoughts. What do you mean? Well, I'm just curious. I mean, our planet is probably just one of many for you. Why do you want to help us so badly? Juno was silent for a few moments. She was looking out of one of the huge windows, in which boundless dark space was visible. Don't know, I just want to help. And I want to help you. You are a great human, Mango Foxy, and I am very glad that you have become my friend. I smiled gently and nodded. Thank you, and I'm glad I found you too, that we met. My heart was beating very fast in my chest. I suddenly thought that now was the time to say it. It was about time, because there may not be a better moment. Who knew what awaited us next? Bread. If all our plans would work out, what if I got infected and died with everyone else? The first time in my life I was in love, and I wanted Juno to know about it. I never thought I'd meet someone like you. That is, I didn't even hope, to be honest. Bread. Juno looked at me with a puzzled expression on her face. What are you talking about? Well, I mean that. Damn, it turns out it's not so easy to say it. I smiled sheepishly. Juno tilted her head to the side like a bird. Yeah, but... Say what? What do you mean, Mango? I shifted in my chair, gathering my thoughts. I couldn't turn back. I'd already started. Well, I've never felt this way, but I'm pretty sure that I'm in love with you. If you understand, if you have that in your culture. Lens the Momogen to find the game name. Yeah, but... I hesitantly fell silent, not knowing what else to say. The thoughts in my head were confused. Each one was stupider than the next. I must have looked terribly awkward, red with embarrassment, with a nervous look that dashed around the room. My eyes quite round. Love the Mama Progen, yes. Mama Progen is very nice. Wait a second. I'm just checking something. Holy, it's only 2 o'clock here, yo. Another mama Protogen, indeed. Butts. Does anyone else go to the kitchen sometimes and grab a salt shaker and start eating dry? No. A reddish blush was reflected on Juno's helmet. Mango, are you sure? I feel my heart flutter. I nodded. Yes, I absolutely think I fell in love with you almost immediately. I just realized later, I've never been in love with anyone. Damn how difficult this is. I've never fallen in love with anyone, but I'm sure I'm in love with you. That's it. Shout out if guys big what? How can you be sure if you've never been in love? Oh, we are proposing to a thick don't eat the salt. I chug it. You will go gawk, 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 gawk. I shrugged my shoulders. I don't know, I just feel that way. That's all, I can't help myself. Juno paused, thinking about something. She looked out the window. I didn't expect her to immediately rush into my arms, but I wanted her to know. And as soon as I voiced it, my heart felt somehow more at ease. Big butts. I've always been so afraid to get attached, especially after Toshi. But now, I don't know why, but I feel it for you too. Mama Juno is lovable, smashable. I want to be near you. I want to help you. I don't know why it happened, but... She timidly fell silent, and I, feeling my heart flutter, whispered, "Destiny, right, baby? Destiny. Oh, baby, it's destiny time." Where is Omni-Man? Where is he? Where is Omni-Man? Where is Omni-Man? Where is he? Juno laughed softly. Right. After that, everything happened by it. After that, everything happened by itself. Oh, this is where it happens, right? After that, everything happened by itself. I don't remember how close we got to each other, but Juno snuggled. Yep, this is where we smash. I don't remember how close we got to each other, but Juno snuggled up to me and I to her. Is this where the smashing happens? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the smash. Yo, the music is dope. Wait a second. Oh. At that moment, I'm gonna make sure. Display capture. Okay, there we go. At that moment, every action we felt so right that I didn't focus on the specifics of it. It was just wonderful. Oh, and then we we fell silent, settling back into our chairs, both completely exhausted. Yeah, we banged the toaster, chat. We banged the toaster. We banged the toaster, chat. We shagged the toaster. We smashed the mamajin, chat. Those sounds. Hey, yo, Mango, no. Okay, that was funny. What sounds? I didn't make any sounds. That was absolutely the stream. That was absolutely the stream. Praise the Omnisci. Juno? Uh-huh. Can I ask a question? We breaded the toaster so good. Is it something personal again? She smiled at me affectionately and nodded. Just ask it already. You did just get me. I don't think I should give a hint of what happened. Instead of moan, just imagine the Half-Life 2, the bing, 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 bing. He's so right, he's on nature, so. I asked about Toshi. Well, I just thought, were you with him too? Well, together, like in love and all that? She looked at me for a few long seconds. There was no expression on her helmet, and at first, I thought I said something terribly offensive. Stand ready for my arrival, worm. Not that it was important for me to know. I didn't care who Juno had before me. Finally, after thoroughly considering my question, Juno shook her head. No, Mango. Toshi and I were best friends. I've never thought of him that way. We were like a family. And always together, helped each other, supported. But what we have... But what we have, big boy. Oh, it's more than friends. It's like, but what we have. Like, always together, help each other. But what we have. We bang the Momogen all over. Nah, I'm pretty sure we smashed Protogen. Well, this is completely different. I feel different, not like with him. This feeling isn't stronger or weaker, it's just different. Well, okay, I get it. Thank you for answering. Don't mention it. Have you had anyone? Have you had anyone? Have you had anyone? I blushed, shook my head. No, we're not a village with this. Well, it's kind of difficult. Oh my god. Oh my god, chat. We lost the V card to a toaster. Why? Are there no girls in the village? The banana moment is insane. There are, of course, but all they cared about was that I was the chosen one. They talked about it all the time, and they weren't interested in me. Of course I could use my status and get any girl, but I didn't want that. I've always wanted something real, you know? Juno shook her head. Not really. Not really? What do you mean by real? Well, I wanted real feelings, wanted to fall in love, so we love each other in general. I wasn't interested in just getting closer to a girl for the sake of getting laid, you know? Balling it's so good. Balling it. I always dreamed that I would have the same as my parents. What's special about your parents? I smiled softly, remembering Dad and Mom. They indeed loved each other. As soon as they met, they immediately realized that they were made for each other. Well, that's what they told me anyway. And all my life they were together, support each other, looked at each other with such a loving look. And it seemed to me that I would never have such a thing, definitely not with the girls from the village. I hoped, of course, that maybe in the future I would find someone from another village who would see me as a savior, see me as me, not a savior. Yeah, same, relatable. However, I didn't think that my beloved would be from another planet. I didn't think my person I loved would be from another goddamn planet. I laughed and Juno laughed along with me. Well, you didn't want someone special. Well, you did want someone special, so I guess you got it. Poke. Bread for the bread god. Unable to restrain the tenderness in my chest, I took Juno's hand and pressed her palm to my lips. At that moment, Pixie came to life above the ceiling. Juno, the sample's analysis is finished. You asked me to tell you. Oh right, the analysis. Thanks, Pixie. Juno started getting dressed and I started putting on clothes. Oh yeah, we smashed the Protogen. Juno started getting dressed. And I started putting on clothes as well. We smashed the Momogen. We smashed the Momogen. Wait, has Pixie seen us all this time? Ayo? Ayo? Juno laughed out loud when she heard the undisguised shame in my voice. She's like, oh yes it did. Is now baking the bread. We continued to work on the medicine. In the incessant race against time, the only place we found solace was in each other's arms. Next to each other, we could relax, throw away all our thoughts. I understood that soon we would have to cross another line in a rapidly developing relationship, but I was terribly worried because I had never been with a girl before. What? Wait, what? Wait, what other line? You well, melon certainly are. Wait, chat. We smashed them, and then we had to cross another line? Wait, what other line? You don't go, I love you, then you have sex, and then you're like, but there's one more line to cross. Like, what? You have to pay for their sins. Never. Never, I will never mouse over Boopa. Which was a bit shameful for me as a guy. Most of all, I was afraid to lose face right in front of Juno. He can't, nuh-uh. When the next day came to an end, Juno and I went to the sleeping compartment. There was a huge bed on which we now slept together. Are we just gonna shag them? Juno didn't get into the capsule anymore, deciding that the bed was big enough for the two of us. Oh, we are smashing the Protogen every night. When she came, I was already sitting on the bed. Juno smiled and began to slowly remove the... No, I got... When she came, I was already sitting on the bed. Juno smiled and slowly began to remove the armor plates, gradually exposing her body. And we did it again. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, the game is just going full on sex mode. The game's going full on sexo mode. Everything is sex. I like and love it. Yeah, probably. Another sec. Okay. Our bodies are filled with drowsiness and fatigue. Juno lay there for a while, trying to catch her breath. So, what do you say? Wait, no, wait, let me. Wait, no, let me just. Maybe is it? Wait, I don't know. I don't know why you can't hear the sound, but all I'm saying, you just hear. I'm just hearing just the bang, 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 just constantly smashing. Do. Can't hear it. Hey, Tony, been a long time. I don't know why we can't hear the YouTube audio. It's fine. We did it again. Trying to catch a breath. So. Oh wait, let me grab my phone for a moment. 1 second, chat. Let me grab my phone. Okay, back. I just got my phone. I did hear it. Okay. I felt my heart start beating fast. After all, it was my first time. What if Juno imagined everything differently? Okay. I didn't want to hear that she was disappointed, although judging by how it went, she quite liked everything. Well, I can say that everything went just fine for the first time. She turned her head to me. A smile appeared on her helmet. We definitely should repeat this. I had the moves. It's the motion of the ocean, baby. Really? Awooga? Awooga? A woo? Phew, well, great, I'm happy, and I will also be happy to do this again. Cross the line, my tongue is blue. Why is it blue? Why is your tongue blue? Juno giggled and hugged me. Did you like it? I've never done it with someone else. I don't know. I've never done it with someone else. I don't know how. Everything was great, really. I've never experienced anything like this. As if to confirm my words, I pressed myself closer to Juno and completely squeezed her into me. She smiled, turned to me, and butted her forehead into my shoulder. Then we'll do it again tomorrow, okay? Okay. Holy. Look, chat. For me, holy. Bro, holy though. All I'm saying is if I smash like once a week of smashing, I feel like dead. But every day? Excuse me? The honeymoon phase. Work on the cure wasn't easy. Every day we became more and more convinced that we were dealing with a much more dangerous thing than just a simple virus. Juno spent more and more time in that laboratory, and we went down from the ship to Earth less and less. From the height of our jet, it was clearly visible how this virus was devouring forests. Hell yeah. They turned black as if a flame had passed over them, and when we went down to take samples, even the birds couldn't be heard. The whole planet seemed to be dying right before our eyes. Sorry, Mingo, but it seems to me that everything is much more serious than we thought. I was lying on the bed looking at the ceiling. Juno and I had been working in the lab all day. Well, she worked for the most part, and I just hung around and tried to lend a helping hand at every opportunity. That is not Earth. Well, I think so too. If I can't do anything, Juno, you don't. Juno, don't. You can. I sat up on the bed and took a hand. Juno looked at me with sadness on her face. Oh no, oh dear, they can see it from space. It's dead space. I'm not that powerful, Mango. I may not succeed, and then I want you to. Let's just not think about it, okay? Let's look at things more positively. We still have time, right? Juno shrugged and said doubtfully, well, I hope so. I just woke up. Hello, Pono. You just missed protein smashing. You just missed lots of protein smashing. Great. Then let's just get distracted for now. Okay. Excuse me. Just smile. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, they're screwing like rabbits. So the entire world is dying from a virus. it's like we can see the virus from space. You can see the virus from space. And then we're all like, oh my god, the entire planet is dying. Everyone's dying. We might not succeed. And then I'm just like, relax, we've got time. And she's like, I hope we've got time. And then it's like, great. So I know the planet is dying. I know that, things look, I know things, okay, no. I know things look bad. Okay? Okay, baby? But let's just get distracted for now, okay? I know the planet is dying, but baby, let's just get let's get distracted, baby. Oh. Juno smiled. Having fun was a great way to keep yourself in at least some semblance of calm. Bro just want the protogency. We did it to distract ourselves, to pass the time, to get to know each other better, to calm down and find shelter in each other's arms. Hey, maybe they can repopulate the Earth? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. The Protogen. So, you know, Femboy's got the bussy, but the Protogen got the Protogen. The Protogen, actually. I leaned forward so quickly that Juno didn't have time to notice how I was already there, as my warm, dry lips pressed against her lips. Guess we're going for round 3. Juno wrapped her arms around my neck, pulling me even closer. Butterflies fluttered my chest as an incredible excitement pulled at the bottom of my stomach, which intoxicated me, stupefied me. My god, chat. Okay, so basically, from what I can see, they are begging every single day. And every single day they're begging, okay? So, no, let's chat. They're begging. That's a... Wait a second, dude. Can you send me this? Can you screenshot and send me this, please? Can you screenshot and send this to me? Because I wanna readjust the thumbnail. Wait, no, I can't update the rate. I'm changing the thumbnail, chat. I'm changing the thumbnail. Okay. Then we go to my content. Let me change it. Oh, I can't change the thumbnail? Wait, let me go, wait. Documents. There we go. Save that. There we go. Save. There we go. I'm changing this. There we go. Did it change, chat? Did the thumbnail change? Hey, how's y'all doing? Good. It's been good. It's been good. It's been good. How about you? Start eating red meat. And then we smashed. Oh, there wasn't a single... There wasn't a single thought left in my head. My body was filled with exhaustion. I rolled over onto my back with difficulty and looked at the ceiling. So now I dye it blue. But why is it blue? Juno's lying next to me, breathing just as hard. Clearly unable to focus on anything in particular. We both enjoyed the complete emptiness in our head. Just head empty. A thumbnail successful. Nice. Chat. Head empty. They are completely head empty moment. Juno was lying next to me, breathing just as hard, clearly unable to focus on anything in particular. We both enjoyed the complete emptiness in our heads. Wasn't just funny just because? It was. Wow, I never thought it was so cool. Backdoor thing. Did we just smash her ass? Okay. Okay. Backdoor thing. Just, no thoughts, head empty, just love. Look, backdoor thing. You know, like you can smash my backdoor. We went for her pussy this time. Backdoor thing, yes, it's a, yeah, we. Backdoor thing, yes, it's unusual. I like it too. Yes, backdoor thing. Yes, it's unusual. I like it too. We just we smashed her back door, and she's into it. So isn't that gay? They're going on a tight trip, huh? Hey yo. Juno giggled and snuggled up against my side. I immediately hugged her, kissing her somewhere in the helmet. We lay in silence for a few minutes, and then I suddenly said, "Can we do it again? Thank you for doing all this for me. I mean the cure and stuff. You didn't have to. It's not even your planet." A booty banging moment. Oh, what? Hello, Ali. How's it going? Hello, Deepening Production. How's it going? You missed us smashing. You missed us. Let me just. So basically, like she came closer, we smashed, we did the smashing, and then we come back. She says, "It was I never thought it was so cool, backdoor thing. Yes, it's unusual. I like it too." Thank you for doing this. You didn't have to. It's not even your planet. You can just fly home away at any time or somewhere else. Thank you for being with me. It's important to me. Juno raised her head and looked at my face. There isn't anything to be thankful for. Thanks to you, I felt again how great it is to have someone around. When this is a living being who is attached to you, who loves you, I really miss it. I was so lonely until I met you. She laid her head on the pillow next to me and pressed her forehead covered with a helmet against my shoulder. I rewound time. It felt a surge of the strongest tenderness and squeezed her so tightly that she almost squeaked. Not the smashing, I'm done. What about Pixie? My lips stretched to a smile. What about Pixie? Well, it was your friend. Pixie, of course, is my friend, but what? Pixie's voice suddenly rang out. I almost jumped and immediately laughed out loud. The booty. He's eavesdropping. Excuse me, Mango. I have to know what's going on the ship. You don't have to eavesdrop on a conversation, Pixie. Juno laughed too. Okay. Now I have two dear creatures next to me. Satisfied? Pixie responded positively. Oh Dice roll. The moment of truth awaits us tomorrow. You return to me as soon as they enter the bedroom after a long day. Are we smashing again? Are we gonna Are we smashing again? Be right back. I've been drinking a lot of water. I actually need to take a piss. I'm not joking. I need to take a piss though, chat. This lady, yes, has quite stamina. Meh. I had just come out of the shower stall, which I had kind of learned to cook. I had just come out of the shower stall. Are we gonna do What's your joke, Knuckle? What is your joke? May go to my channel. We barely touched each other all. Holy. I just look. So Pixie. So we smashed. The moment of truth awaits us tomorrow. As soon as I entered the bedroom, he just came out. Bro just got out of the shower. He just got out of the shower, chat. Bro just got out of the shower. Okay, that's a little bit too dark. We barely touched each other all day. She worked in the lab almost constantly. Sorry, mommy. Sorry, mommy. Mommy. Sorry, mommy. Sorry, mommy. Mommy. Sorry, mommy. Mommy. Sorry, mommy. Mommy. Sorry, mommy. Sorry, mommy. Have a good one. Okay, have a good one. She worked in the lab most of it constantly. Already? Juno nodded. If this attempt fails, I don't know what else to do. You mean Juno or you mean Mango? This virus seems to be mutating. It spreads to the carriers and devours them in a matter of hours. That's why it's so difficult to get the cure out. We will succeed if not now then. If not now, then it will be too late. I'm sorry to say this, Mango, but that's what I'm afraid of. That it will be too late. I sighed, saying nothing against it. I was thinking about going to my parents, if you don't mind. I want to see them, make sure they're all right. I think they have already realized that something terrible is happening. Juno squeezed my hand in hers as a sign of support. Of course, this is the right decision, but I'll give you a protective suit. You can't land without it right now. You could get infected, and then, I don't want to think about what might happen then. I don't want to lose you. Juno looked at me with a sad look. You won't, I promise. Everything will be fine. It's 3:30 a.m. Time for me to sleep. Thank you guys for enjoying the stream and the Mama Protogen shenanigans. Hoping to catch up again with the next stream. Alright. Holy, how horny are they? Just touches you, Mango. Mango just said, oh! Bye, buyers. Yeah, have a good bye to the buyers. Holy, how horny are they? Holy cow, how horny are they? Oh my goodness. Juno shuddered under my hands and pressed closer, reducing the distance between us to a minimum. I could feel how hot Juno's hands were under my hands. Under my fingers that were squeezing her hips, feel her pulse beating. Mango, I want you. No. Mango, I want you so much. Oh, please take me, Mango. Ah, come on. I kissed her neck again. I'm a soft friend. Does that mean I'm a furry? Yes. I want you too, baby. Oh my god. Damn, Mango. I definitely missed this while I was traveling in space. Damn, I definitely missed getting my back blown out. Ah. God damn, I missed this so much. I smiled. And that's 2011 nights, not necessarily. Here's a reason. Oh my, here's a reason for you to stay longer. Juno laughed and elbowed me in the side. Do you think I would linger for such a thing? Well, no. I turned my head to her, studying her helmet. And what would you stay here for then? Bing, Mom, yes. My voice sounded hoarse and quiet, timidly, as if I was afraid to hear the answer. But I really was. I really was afraid to hear that she wouldn't stay here for me. That when this virus story ended, if it ended, she would just fly away, and I'd be left alone. Just the thought made me uneasy. I no longer knew how I would live without her. Thank fuck no, number 5. After all, Juno was the only one who understood me. She was the only one who didn't see me as the chosen one, but saw just a guy from a planet unfamiliar to her, who imposed himself on her as a friend, and then became someone more. At least I hoped that I had become something more for her. I convinced myself that I couldn't have been any other way. We spent so much time together, we enjoyed each other's company so much. We constantly talked about everything in the world, shared our experiences. We were forgotten in kisses, and having fun, so bright, so pleasant that all bad thoughts were knocked out of our heads. All problems were forgotten for a moment and disappeared. I come back to see this. That's crazy. Like it was just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. No virus, no danger hanging over our heads. Juno studied my expression carefully. I didn't know what she had read there. Hope, fear, tenderness. She reached out and touched my cheek, stroked the skin with her thumb. I would stay for you. Her words made my heart pound wildly against my ribs. I had never heard such a sincere, tender confession. I wanted to jump up and scream with happiness. Ah! That's how I scream with happiness. Happiness in the middle of the end of the world. I found it with Juno. A wide, bright smile appeared on my lips. And I would fly into space for you, baby. Juno laughed and snuggled up to me, still completely naked. You gotta emphasize, You gotta emphasize that she's naked. You gotta emphasize that she's naked. Hope you don't have to, Mango. I'll try not to have to. And then we screwed again. Bang bang. You know, I'm busy baking the toast, and meanwhile, I can finally steal the Krabby Patty secret formula. Mwahaha. Juno moves more like toast now. See, naked? Naked? In this Christian household? Hey, yo. I found Juno in the lab the next morning. Today, I knew would be the day of all days. Juno was visibly nervous. She got up before me, took a shower, and then immediately sat down in the laboratory. When I found her, she was standing at one of the devices, fully dressed, and watching the numbers on the display that only she understood. To edit that line for the safe work version? Yeah. Clumsy, clumsy, clumsy. I walked over and stood behind her, putting my hands on her back between her shoulder blades. Bro is trying. He is. Bro. Bro. Well, any progress? Juno sighed. She was extremely tense. I could feel her muscles tensing under my hand. Well, we'll know when this analysis is over. If everything worked out, then we have a cure. I'll give it to you right away, and then we'll figure out how to give it to the whole planet. Juno nodded and gave me a weak smile. Hello, Ritva. Oh my god, them cheeks getting clapped. That's what a cheek sound like, probably. Correct, we need to do this at all costs, but this analysis will solve everything. Come on, there's no point standing here. Oh my god! Oh my god, chat! Chat! We'll figure out how to get to the whole planet. She nodded, she's like, yeah. And we need to do this at all costs, but this analysis will solve everything. And then bro is like, come on, baby. There's no point standing here. You don't have to stand here, baby. Come on. You don't gotta stand here like that, baby. No, come on. Nothing depends on you anymore. Come on. I tried to lead Juno away. I tried to lead Juno away from the laboratory. Oh my god, chat. Oh my god. Bro, your planet's dying, and you're like, come on. You don't gotta stand here. Come on, let's leave the lab. Come on, babe. Let's leave the lab. Come on, let's leave the lab, baby. Come on. Like, bro, how thirsty is bro? More like Freaky Foxy. But she insisted on staying. No, I'll stay here. I don't want anything to go wrong with the computers. Besides, I can't think about anything else. I'd rather find out the results as soon as possible and tell you. The moaning? There was no moaning. What do you mean moaning? There was no moaning. Nuh-uh, lies. No moaning. None. There was no moaning. Absolutely no moaning. No moaning. I sighed. Bro was like, oh god damn, I didn't get to smash again. Damn it. I sighed, realizing I wouldn't be able to argue now. When necessary, she was incredibly stubborn. There was nothing I could do about it. Okay, stay here. Do you mind if I take a jet and visit my village? I've been thinking about this for the last few months. For some reason, I felt that nothing was good was awaiting me there, but I understood that I had to do it. It no longer, you were pretending, exactly, you were pretending it all in your head. It was all in your head. It no longer mattered how my parents and the residents of the village would greet me. It didn't matter what they would say, whether they called me crazy. The most important thing was to save them, do everything in my power to do so. And if it suddenly didn't work out, bro was like, oh my god, you won't smash me? I gotta go back to the village. If I got infected, so be it, you won't smash. I tried to think about it. I didn't want to let dark thoughts take control of me, but I couldn't completely banish these thoughts from my head. After all, it was a possibility that we simply wouldn't be able to help anyone. It's like bring me that ass. Of course, I believed that Juno would invent the cure, but I understood by that time I would have to face heavy losses. Not everyone would survive this epidemic, and maybe my village wouldn't survive either. Therefore, my personal problems about being the chosen, the resentment of the villagers against me, my resentment against them seem negligible now. Bro, you have a Protogen, mommy, and there's a giant infection, and you are springing a cure. You are the chosen one. I don't know what infection is, and if it didn't work out, I just had to meet them to apologize and say that despite the escape, I still loved them. Juno wasn't my idea. When she heard my words, she just smiled and nodded. I thought I heard something. Wait, I need to go check something. Wait one moment. For real, for real? Juno wasn't a guess idea. When she heard my words, she just smiled and nodded. Of course, be sure to be good to your parents. Be sure to go to your parents. I think they've missed you. I would tell them hello from you. Turning around, I headed towards the exit, and then I died. Mango! Juno's voice sounded straight. I turned around. Don't tell anyone about me or the cure yet, would you? I didn't know what would happen. There's no need to give false hope in advance. Just visit them and that's it, okay? Juno was right. No matter how hard it was to admit, I couldn't tell anyone about her. Definitely not now. After all, the future was so unclear. Would something come out of this analysis? Was there anything we could do? Okay, I get it. I'll be back soon. I still didn't know how to fly a jet. For me, it was real magic. It was easier to learn to move objects with the power of thought. But fortunately for me, Pixie, to whom I'd managed to get used to and even become attached over the past few years, coped with this task perfectly. As soon as we flew up the bank, on which I met Juno, Pixie warned me that it wasn't safe outside. Please, Mango, put on the protective suit that Juno gave you. I'm afraid the virus infection rate in this area is very high. I felt my heart stop in my chest. It shrank with horror for a moment. Was it already too late? Was it too late already? I obediently put on the suit, waiting with bated breath for the landing. The jet, to my surprise, flew almost all the way to the village and didn't drop me off at the river. When I stopped on the ground, I immediately saw that I was too late. My village, once beautiful and wealthy, lay in ruin. The grass underfoot was withered and blackened, and trees stood bare, as if they had been devoured by flame. Here and there lay the corpses of animals, livestock, wild animals from the forest. But as soon as I set foot on the territory of the village, the picture only got worse. Everyone was dead. There behind the fence, the corpses of people who were waiting for me. Cold goosebumps ran down my back, and my skin seemed to be covered with frost. I froze, looking at this terrible, tragic landscape in shock. People were lying everywhere on the ground, almost among the destroyed houses, among the corpses of animals. Our neighbors were there. Stefan was there, who sewed me a suit for my birthday. Damien was there. My teachers, girls with whom I once went on dates, elders, healers. Everyone is dead. No, chat. Everyone is dead. My throat felt like someone else's hand was squeezing it. It became so hard to breathe. I almost suffocated, as if something was stuck in my lungs. Everything lay in burning ruins. Almost all the houses were destroyed. I walked past dead bodies, pale, with dried black blood at the mouth. Their eyes were fixed high into the sky, bleached white, cloudy. Nausea started in my stomach. I barely restrained the urge, but pulled myself together in time and ran towards the house. I remember that taking apart the road. It was as if my leg... If someone say sandwich, I'm gonna speak... Don't... It was as if my legs were carrying me, although now it was almost impossible to distinguish the streets. Everything was equally destroyed. The smell of rotten flesh stuck in my nose. My heart was pounding furiously. Only one thought was beating in my head. If only I could make it. If only I could. If only I didn't know who I was praying to. I didn't believe in any higher powers. But now my disbelief had receded, giving way to stupid, confused prayers. Please let Mom and Dad be okay. Let them wait for me. Let me see them again, at least once. I broke into the house. It was unusually quiet and cold and lonely. The door was torn off its hinges. All the decorations of the house were piled on the floor. It seemed like a tornado had passed through. I'd never seen such a mess. My hands trembled. I only managed to push out, "Mom, Dad, it's me. Are you here?" No one answered me. It was as if no one had been here for a long time, and life had left this place weeks ago. Frost ran over my skin, chilling me to the bone. Even though the suit, it was so cold in here. I went further into the house. When I got to my parents' room, I froze when I heard a strangled, wet cough. At the same moment, I burst into the room, literally knocking out the already flimsy door. "Mom!" My heart sank into my heels. I saw my mom lying in the bed. She was pale as a sheet, as if all blood had been drained out of her. Her lips were blue. She was breathing raggedly, wetly. A dry trail of black blood was already trailing from the corner of her mouth. "Not the mom! Mom!" I fell on my knees in front of her, trying to wake her up, trying to somehow bring her to her senses. Her hand in mine was so cold that even though through the protective suit I could feel how icy it was. "Mango, is that you?" "Yes, it's me. I'm back. Do you hear me? I'm here with you." "What a joy. I'm so glad you're back. Where have you been, honey? Your dad and I missed you terribly, terribly." She broke off with a hoarse cough. I jumped up from my seat and looked for a bowl of water, but then I realized the water must be from the well. And Juno said that everything was infected, including the forest, animals, and water. Returned to my mother's bed with nothing, I collapsed to my knees and squeezed her hand once again. "I'm sorry. What happened? Where is everyone?" "We were attacked by wild animals. They came running out of the forest as if distraught and began to destroy everything, attacking us. We tried to defend ourselves, but it didn't work. It didn't work out, honey." "And Dad, where is he?" Mom looked over at me with white eyes. Once they were a completely different color. And her lips trembled. "Dad died." After these animals suddenly appeared, almost everyone in the village was infected with that strange ailment. He was helping the survivors, so he immediately fell down. I couldn't do anything. Anything at all. A tear rolled down her temple, and I realized that I was also sobbing. It became difficult to breathe in the suit. But she didn't seem to see at all. No strange clothes on me, no flashing lights. She looked at me straight in the eyes, and that only made my heart hurt more. I'm sorry I left. It is unforgivable. You were all right. I shouldn't have left. The prophecy came true, and then... Damn, it's my fault. You all died because of me." Rage and guilt bubbled in me. They squeezed my heart so hard I couldn't contain it. All my life I've been told I should stay where I was born. I was told I had a huge responsibility, and I was too selfish to accept it. And now the people almost dear to me, they were all dead. It was all my fault. How could I live with this guilt? What are you saying, Mango? I left, and the prophecy said that if I left, our village would be destroyed. And here it is, all because I ran away like a coward. Because of me. I continued to cry. Afraid to see contempt. It wasn't there. She smiled, looking at me with a blurry look. "Do you know when it all started? When these animals came and then people got infected and started dying, all we thought was that you were not here. That you probably escaped and were now somewhere far away, safe." Ma. Toast baking has consequences. Toast baking has consequences? Wait, really? Toast baking has consequences? Wait, you too. Sandwich. Forgive us. I'm sorry we forced you to live the way you didn't want to. We love you very much. Promise you'll remember this forever. No matter what happens. We realized we were wrong. We were really sorry. What are you saying? Of course I forgive you. I'm not mad at you. She squeezed my hand in hers with the last of her strength. My fingers were shaking violently. Good. She whispered the words in a barely audible voice. And at that moment, her chest heaving, still breathing, she stopped. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The smile froze on her lips. She stopped breathing. I jumped up and grabbed her by the shoulders. No! Wake up! We'll find a cure! Come on! But it was too late. There was no one to save. It's cloaked. I couldn't even touch my mom. I couldn't kiss her on the forehead goodbye. Somehow managing myself, I took a blanket and covered her body. Sorry, I'm so sorry this happened. Having said these words, I flew out of the house, and as soon as I was outside, I fell to my knees, right into the dirty ground, wet from the rain, and screamed with all my strength. I screamed until I tore out my throat. I beat my fist on the ground with my fists. The world around me was breaking to pieces, into small pieces. Only when I had no strength left, I went limp on the ground. I wanted to visit this place for the last time. For the last time, I remembered walking along these streets, training with Damien, helping my father in the garden. Everything was lost. I had nothing left. Nothing but Juno. As soon as her name flashed in my head, I jumped up and ran towards the jet. Pixie greeted me and asked if everything was okay. Your condition is unstable, Mango. It doesn't matter. Take me to Juno. Yes, Mango. The flight passed for me in a kind of trance. I could see the faces of my mother, who died in my arms. And I blamed myself for her death. What did I do? I ran away like a coward. But it was too late to lament about it. I was enveloped in rage I had never experienced before. And I was directed only at one creature, at the cursed anomaly. Are you... I was ready to lay down my life to take revenge, to destroy this something, whoever or whatever it was, whoever or whatever created it. Once I was finally on the ship, I flew into Juno's lab. We need to kill this damn anomaly now. Is Juno gonna die? Juno was sitting in the chair. She looked extremely downcast. Her shoulders were slumped. Her gaze fixed somewhere on the floor. I jumped up to her and shook her by the shoulders. Juno, we need to destroy this filth. I was shaking all over, but Juno only responded in a lifeless voice. It is impossible. Why are we grabbing Juno? We haven't gotten out of the suit. What are you even talking about? Juno continued to look down, her hands on her hips. She looked tired and completely destroyed. What are you talking about, Juno? I couldn't create a cure. Juno looked up at me. These samples, it didn't work out. What we have isn't enough. I'll need some more time. A month, 6 months, a year. I don't know. It's not possible right now. Sorry, Mango. I'm sorry about what happened. I was rushing around the lab. What do you mean impossible? You said that we could do it. We said we were halfway to the goal. And now what are you saying? I'm sorry, but I couldn't have known that. The attempt failed. I don't know what else to do. I need more time. How much longer? My parents are dead. Everyone is dead. How much more time do we need? Juno looked at me, startled. Mango. Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry. I covered my face with my hands, trying to breathe. And not let the tears come to my eyes. Tell me where the anomaly is. You said you knew. I'm going to go and destroy this shit. Whatever it is. I don't think that's how it works, bro. Juno shook her head empathetically. Are you crazy? I understand your pain. Believe me, I understand what it's like to lose dear ones. But you can't rush into the pool with your head like that. We don't know what kind of anomaly it is. You just die. You don't even have immunity. Yes, but I don't care about this immunity. I'm going to destroy this thing. Just tell me where it is. I can't. Juno, didn't you hear? My parents are dead. My whole village all destroyed. Some were torn apart by wild animals. Others got infected and died. There's no one left. I want to avenge them. I'm ready for anything. Do you hear? Just tell me where to go. Juno was silent for several moments. She stared at me in silence, her helmet expressionless, as if she had just blacked out for a few moments. But I knew she hadn't, and I was waiting for her to answer. Somewhere deep in my soul, behind the tornado of rage and despair, I understood what a difficult, almost insurmountable step for Juno it was. What I pushed her to, sending me, the last survivor, to certain death. The one she was attached to, the one who literally forced her to get attached, begging to stay by her side, and now I asked her to let me go. I knew what she was thinking. I knew what she understood, that she was responsible for me, and I was condemning her to a terrible fate, to be the only survivor again. Oh my god, bro, we are. I hate our character. But the despair in my gaze was too obvious, too bright. I was like a dying animal. I couldn't stay. Bro thought with his dick, and now he's done with. But he was like, oh, I get to smash this. I get to smash him so good. Oh yeah, But now everyone's dead. I'm like, I forget this. I want to go kill. I'm gonna go die now. You know, as I was seeing from my look that it was useless to dissuade me that this was my only chance to somehow avenge my parents, silently nodded. She just sat there for a few moments, not moving, clutching the arms of the chair. And then in a lifeless voice, she said, "We are playing as a fucking idiot." Yes, we are. Pixie, take Mango Foxy where he asked, to the anomaly. Yes, you know. Mango Foxy proceeds to the jet. I stood in front of her, not daring to take a single step. Gradually, the rage began to ease. Chat. My hands clenched to fist. I wanted to hug her. I wanted to promise that I would come back. But what was the point of making promises that I couldn't keep? Bro was like... After all, I understood that the chance of returning was negligible. I wanted to take a chance, even though I no longer understood what for. Everyone I cared about was dead, except Juno. Bro! You got a you have a busty Protogen girlfriend. And you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go die anyway, though. Bro's saying he knows he's gonna die if he does this. There's a big busty Protogen who loves him. And he's like, yeah, but I should go die actually. So then why are you going? I don't know. Only she stayed by my side. Only she was with me. And I was going to leave her. I was going to leave. Is that what friends do? Is that what lovers do? You have Big Titty Toaster bang Juno when she is turned off. Hey yo. But I didn't stay. Bro. Thank you, Juno. Thanks for everything. Oh my god, chat. Chat. Oh my god. Oh my god, chat. Our character is actually stupid. Oh my god, chat. Wait, let me see how's the stream doing. Oh, okay. Juno didn't say anything, just turned away, not wanting to watch her walk towards the jet as the doors closed behind me. I felt like a double traitor because now I was going to drag Juno through whatever happened to her when Toshi died. But I didn't have any choice. If I couldn't save my family, couldn't change the course of things, I wanted to be able to at least avenge them. Even if I die, even if it was the last thing I do in this life. When Pixie brought me to the Nikkei place before leaving, I asked, Pixie, can you give Juno a message in case I don't come back? I knew I didn't have much of a chance. All I had at my disposal was rage. And I didn't know what I was going to fight against. Of course, Mango. What should I tell her? I thought of a couple moments. There was a lot I wanted to say, but I didn't have time for it, and I didn't want Juno to be too hurt while she would listen to it. I tell her I love her and that it wasn't her fault. It will be done. I smiled at Pixie, even though it couldn't see it. Thank you, Pixie. You're a nice helper. Keep an eye on Juno. Bro, I hate our character. Bro, of course, but I still hope that you will come back. I didn't answer. Stepped onto the black earth, dying from the disease. Bro. Juno was right. I shouldn't have started all this. Maybe it should have been better if I had just stayed on the ship with her. Tried to find the cure, thought out a plan, and then went to take revenge. But it didn't matter. Why is bro as stupid? It was too late to reply. It was too late to replay. I couldn't turn back in time, though I would like to. Bro is... Bro is actually... Dude's playing the hero hard unless... he even had the entire, like, he was angry. He was so angry, then he calmed down for a bit. He calmed down and went, I'm gonna die for no reason, aren't I? I'm still gonna go and do it, though. Bye! Like, bro. And now he's just like, oh my god, I wish I could go back in time. Oh my god, I realize now this is a bad... You were calm. You calmed down, and then you went... I still win though. I was lying on the withered dark grass and looking at the sky. It was incredibly beautiful. Only the sky seemed to be untouched by the disease. Clouds slowly floated over my head. Tilia, with condemnation and sorrow, watched me die. This was expected, of course. What was I thinking? The cave in which the anomaly was hiding glowed bright red and turned out to be overflowing with animals. They were already deeply ill and completely distraught. Therefore, I didn't have a chance to break through. I was just trampled. Did we just get run over? Okay. We literally just went and got run over. I could feel my whole body whining in pain. I must have had a good half of my bones broken. There was a taste of blood in my mouth, and a broken nose made it difficult to breathe. But despite this, I still looked at the sky, admiring the beauty of this world for the last time. Maybe the next life was waiting for me? What? Maybe there was a mother of heaven after all, and there in her village, my parents were already waiting for me, waiting for all those who died because of me. Yeah, but blind rage gives an adrenaline buff? True. Mother of heaven would probably be terribly displeased with me. After all, she gave me a task, and I failed so shamefully. And what would happen? What would the villagers say? Oh, they'd be furious. They had been telling me for so many years that I'd save them, and where was I now? I didn't save anyone. And I couldn't even avenge them. Probably, after all, it wasn't me who should have been chosen, but Damien. He definitely wouldn't have left his people, not like I did. If fate really existed, if there really was a mother of heaven, then they had decided that I was decommissioned material. And my destiny was to die like this, here all alone under the weight of unspeakable guilt. What a strange fate was, after all. Even when it was predetermined, it could throw up surprises, but it was all my fault. And I was ready to accept the punishment with honor. A measured squeak came to me, and as if through a column of water, it was hard to breathe. My body tingled, my fingers didn't obey. I barely opened my eyes and looked at the ceiling. There was no sky above me, only dark metal. I tried to call for help, opened my dry lips, but only a wheeze escaped from my mouth. Tears rolled down my temples. It took me a while to figure out what was going on. Hello, Dr. Eggman. How's it going? Where am I? Am I dead? When the control over my body began to slowly return, I got up from the place where I was lying. I turned out to be a bed, quite soft and comfortable. I had some wires attached to my arms, which stretched to a strange device that looked like a box. What the? I somehow swung to my feet, my sweet feet to the floor. I raised my head, my hands, rubbed my eyes several times. Where was I? Was this all real? Juno? My voice was too hoarse to shout. I coughed and breathed greedily. Tears sprang out of my eyes again. If a Doomguy Beast, Cuphead Beast, C.com. Somehow I got up and went in search of Juno. It was her ship. I wouldn't have confused it with anything else. I found Juno at the control panel. She was sitting in the captain's chair, looking at the huge window, at a small planet that now seemed even smaller. Or were we just moving on? Juno? Juno turned around. When she saw me, she jumped up, froze, not knowing what to do next. She didn't seem to know how to react, what to say. My throat tightened with a spasm. I coughed dryly again. Mango? Juno finally flew up to me. When she was only a meter away from me, she rushed into my arms, squeezed me tightly, pushing her whole body against me. Are we infected? How glad I am, Mango. What happened? How long did I sleep? Juno pulled away from me, her gaze sad and gloomy. For a long time. I swallowed. How long? Juno looked guilty for some reason. A month. A month. Sorry, Mango. What? I looked around as if there might be some clues in my memory. My last moments are preserved only in fragments. I licked my dry lips again and noticed a bottle of water. I immediately picked it up. I took a greasy sip. My fingers trembled even more. What happened? I remember dying. I think. I don't know if this is really true or it was all a dream. I know this 2p pufferfish. I found you at the cave with the anomaly. You were badly hurt. I took you away. You were still breathing. But it turned out that you were infected. Yeah, we got run over by a bunch of animals. Yeah, a month-long coma. Dang. He would be angry. I'm so sorry, Mango. I've been working all month, trying to do everything in my power. I haven't left your side. But I did it. There is a cure, but it only helped you. Forgive me. We don't talk about Sonic. No Sonic in chat. Forgive you? Are you kidding, Juno? You saved my life. Thank you. I'll be forever in your debt. Juno gave me a crooked smile, but her whole body still expressed an extreme degree of sadness and guilt. So I ran over and took her hand. Really, Juno, it's not your fault. You saved me. Juno sobbed. I shouldn't have let you go. How stupid I am. Why did I just tell you about this damn? Why did I just tell you about this damn anomaly? I should have kept silent. I should have just lied. Because of me, you were on the verge of death. It's all my fault. Juno, we were stupid. We were what you call extremely mega stupid. I grabbed her by the shoulders and pulled her to me. That's not true, Juno. Believe me, it's not. I would have gone there anyway. I don't know how, but at that moment, I felt such rage and injustice that I didn't think about anything. You only helped me. Don't blame yourself. It's all my fault. Juno pulled away from me, her helmet expressing only sadness. What is your fault, Mango? I chuckled and shrugged my shoulders. So you catch something from us? I have not fulfilled my destiny. I disobeyed the elders. I disobeyed my parents. I want to live for myself, but is it possible? Is it right to live for yourself when you are responsible for so many people? I should have realized this earlier, but I was too stupid, too selfish. I want everything to revolve around me. I want to put my own interests above others. I'm totally the real knight. And what did all this result in? Juno looked at me blankly. Did you really think that you were to blame for everything that happened? Of course, and who else as soon as I left? But the virus didn't appear as soon as you left. And even so, how could you stop the anomaly? Juno was looking at me with her head tilted to the side, as if she really couldn't figure out what I was talking about. I don't know. Maybe it just wouldn't have got to us if I had stayed. It would have gotten to you anyway, Mango. While I was synthesizing the cure, I learned something about the anomaly. As I suspected, it was created artificially, and it is programmed specifically for your planet. I suspect that each planet had its own anomaly. But back then, I thought it was all the same. Wait, what? Juno smiled sadly. You couldn't stop it, Mango. Believe me, it was impossible. It would have happened anyway. But you would have died too if you had stayed in your village. So to some extent, your selfishness, or whatever you call it, saved you. I bit my lip from the inside, feeling how fast my heart was beating, how everything in my chest was bubbling with disbelief and injustice. But why? Why did I escape? Why would someone need to send an anomaly to our planet? What does it all mean? Juno shrugged his shoulders. I don't know, but maybe you were saved for some more important purpose? I mean, if we're the only survivor, aren't we the chosen one? Wait, chat. If we're the only survivor, then we were the chosen one, right? I looked at Juno, my heart was beating fast, my chest aching profusely, painfully contracting. What are we going to do now? Juno looked away. Don't know. Sorry, but your planet, no one survived. The last time I was there, the whole area was infected. I'm sorry, Mingo. You're the only survivor. The news caused confusion and fear in my soul. I couldn't believe everything that had happened to me. But maybe Juno was right. Maybe I really survived for some higher purpose. Much more important. Maybe my fate wasn't over yet. My destiny was just ahead. Or maybe it was all just a fairy tale, and there was no destiny, no mission. It was all just a coincidence, which turned out to be so easy to believe. Now I could no longer know this. There was no one left who would challenge my words, who would tell me how to do the right thing. Hello, Lyrock. How's it going, Lyrock? How are you doing, Lyrock? The flow of my thoughts was interrupted by a bright, colorful explosion. Juno and I turned to the window. That was my home, on which my parents' bodies were left, shattered into tiny pieces, drowning in the red light of the anomaly. Nah, we like it here, though. Oh, aww. couldn't make a sound. All the words seemed to get stuck in my throat. During I watched the whole world, though a small one, disintegrate into fragments, dying. Despite how bravely it fought, my heart stopped for a moment. It took exterminatus. My whole life flashed before my eyes: childhood, youth, parents' faces, villagers' smiles. The beauty of nature, its diversity and uniqueness. None of that existed anymore. We shout and squeeze Juno's hand in mine. A single salty tear rolled down my cheek. I was saying goodbye to my home, to my family, to my past life. Her hips? She got them big old hips though. Yes, she got the big old hips though. To the elders, the neighbors, even to Damien, who, although he was never my friend, still didn't deserve such a fate. I promise I will avenge your planet, Mingle, no matter what it costs to me. I will do everything, but I will take revenge on those who did this to your house. Juno squeezed my hand tightly in response. I felt the warmth coming from the contact of our palms. Juno was all I had left. And I was glad that she was there, that she was on my side. She saved me, and I was eternally grateful to her. I was forever in her debt, and I was ready to give her everything if only she would never regret her choice in life. Thank you, Juno. Will you take me with you? I'm afraid to hear her answer. I mean, you were basically screwing. You were basically banging the toaster every single night. You pounded her, then you pounded her in the ass, and then you basically did all the freaky stuff, and then you were like just shagging like non-stop, and then you're like, now that my planet is you know exploded, will you take me with you? No. So she would spend a month nursing you back to health, and then she would be like, nah, I'm gonna leave you in the void of space to die. That's what I would do. I just brought you back to life, and I'm going to just let you die in the void of space. Will you take me with you? I was afraid to hear her answer. Bro, she's so down bad, she found the cure. Respectfully hold my paws when you say this. I wanted to stay with her, not because I couldn't go anywhere else, but because my home no longer existed, but because that was my destiny, the one I chose for myself. To be with Juno, to spend as much time with her as I was allowed to, and to avenge my home, my family, my mom and dad, for my neighbors, for every bit of flora and fauna. Of course, Mingle. We watched the fragments of the planet fly through the space as the ship sailed further into the darkness. A game by Dirty Fox Games. Art by Zant. The end. Watch, people are gonna say I should play My Furry Protogen. People are gonna tell me I should play My Furry Protogen. I know, basically, did the story really end with, and then everybody died. Wait a moment. How do you get big? That is definitely, yeah, that is definitely an ending. Yep, that is definitely an ending. It purges Earth, it explores it forever. Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. Is it? Is there a hidden ending, or is that, because I know there's My Furry Protogen 2. That's definitely a ending of all time. That's absolutely an ending of all time. Oh, I got a message from Duperland. No, Brazil! My cat, of course I can. Brazil, no, Brazil! Well, my cat just threw up all over the place. Oh my god, Brazil. Damn it. One moment, chat, my cat just threw up. Oh my god, my. Nope. Brazil. Oh my, okay. Keep. Brazil. Wait, one moment, chat. YouTube chat. Hey, yo. He got you, but yeah, time to take up the oh my, Brazil. Oh my god. Okay, one moment, chat. I just got to pick this up for a second. Wait, one moment. She is a yeah, she is. It's only food. She threw up like all her. I think she ate too fast. There you go. Picked up. One moment, chat. Is your cat? Yes, she is. She is. I took her to get. Wait. What? I'm surprised though that I don't know. Smooching. You got okay. Wait, I'm back. Wait, let's see what I'm good. While you were busy doing over project, Mango, we are not smooching, no smooch. Just one, and then people are gonna come in now. Oh, you're leaving? No, I'm not. I'm not leaving yet. I'm still streaming. I'm still streaming. What do you mean? There we go. Update that. You know what? You know what? Let's see. You know what I need to do, chat? I'm so sorry. I'm not addicted. So I'm doing chat. Okay, have a good one. Have a good 2011. I'm not addicted. I'm not addicted. I'm not addicted. Yeah, I like streaming. I like streaming. I'm not addicted, chat. I'm not addicted. Nuh-uh. I need to go back to Yakuza. But what? Mario Pros and relaxing card scam. There we go. Alright, have a good one. Back to the first scam shop. We are back to the furry grind. I do like opening packs. How could you tell? There we go. Rearrange that. There we go. You like opening packs, don't you? Time to go out to being calm. Hello, Only Pony. How's it going? There we go. Back to being calm. There we go. Get back in there. We only need one man. And then we need to fight everyone else. Fire everyone. How whoa. No, I want to fire my employees. Where are my employees? I need to fire them. I'm also doing good, yes. Where are my employees? Oh, I'm so. Where's my employees? Oh yeah, we have one employee. There we go. Now we gotta go back. Go back to scam. Go back to scam. We are scamming it. Scamming it so good. Oh yes, we must. The scamming must continue, chat. I call this my scam corner. This is where I put all my scam. Too much money on Magic the Gathering. Hello, sir. I'll give you $1 for this card. There we go. We got the card. $15? $12? Okay, we're making good money. $15? Oh, we're making all the good money. I could be doing a video editing stream tomorrow too. $12. Imagine adding a bathroom. No bathroom in my chat. $46? Oh, I'll give you $45. Thank you for the card. We need to scam some more. This is where the real money's at. $10, $16, $40. Yo, we're hitting the jackpot. We're hitting the jackpot. Warmers will either. There we go. We're making the cash. We're making so much cash, chat. We're making all the cash. There we go with that. Let's make the money, chat. We want it to be a little bit more pricey because I'm a scammer. I'm a scam man. You scamming it so good. We always like to scam it so good up here. Hello, so I've heard. Plus 10. There we go. The money. Oh, we got more. We got more. More. There we go. Plus 10. Plus, give me the money. Why here's something else that makes no makes no sense? Imagine a game that makes money from playing it. I'll give you $3. Just the two of us. We can do it if we try. Bro is so slow. Bro. You know what? I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. You're fired. Bye. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired, bro. Fired. We need to buy more cards. I make profit of $3. Okay. I made a profit $27, and they like this. Yeah, we need to bring. I need more pigs. The pigs were best sellers. Hello, sir. Accept. There we go. Give me that. Give me the pigs. Hobby dog expensive? What does? Just throw that right there. Hello, sir. I will give you $4 for this card. I'll give you $4. Goodbye. I guess he didn't like that. We gotta keep the lights on. And bet more cards. Forget. Check this out. What? Check what out? Okay. Now we got scam. It's more scam. Wait, didn't I have card games that I also? Oh. $10? I'm swishing it. I'm swishing it. Oh, I'm swishing it so good. You gotta swish, Mark. Swish. Everything? Everything? Cheese. I'm cheesing it so good. Come to Papa. Gave us all the good money. All the good money. All the good card. Because we need to sell everything. Everything. I'm selling it. Oh, I'm selling it. I'm selling it so good. You gotta sell, Mark. Sell. For selling. There we go. Okay, let's bring back the card packer. Because we are opening all the cards. Hello, sir. I'll give you $1. Don't get insulted by that. And the card packer goes right here. So I can package my cards. Oh, yes. Bundle up all my cards. Ye grilled green. There we go. We just bundle. We have so many cards in bundle. So many grilled grease. Repack for this, yes. Oh yes, chef. Oh yes, I love putting out all the good cards and just selling them the bad stuff. Absolute cinema. I'm gonna just stop the cheesing it. The cheesing it. Oh yes, I love scamming. Okay, we don't have enough bundles. Okay, now we ran out. Now let's see. Let's just. There we go. There we go. There we go. There. Yes. 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 I love scamming. let me do that. There we go. You there. What you want? I'll pay you $95. Wait. Don't sweat. I'm yet make the third row. Green cheese. We should buy more tabletop games. Mafia works. Okay, we could best buy 4 of these. Okay, there we go. What do you want, lady? I will give you $25 for that card. Board game. So once these plushies run out, we can put the plushie there. That goes there. I'm buying. It's so good. Oh, we're making a money. We have a money empire, chat. We have a money making machine. Oh, we're making so much money. We made so much money, chat. Oh, I love making money. Okay, let's pay our bills. Now it's decoration. Hello, Jackson. How's it going, Jackson? How's it going, Jackson? More posters. You're right. More poster. More poster. We need more poster. Wait. Too expensive to play. Fine. $7 an hour. Fine. Fine. $7. Is that? This is fine. Is he? I have good news. What's the good news and bad news? What's the bad news? Plus 10. We know how to money. The good news is that I can mimic Rambi the raccoon's voice perfectly. The bad news is that I can mimic Jackson, make some very spicy audio. Jackson, the good news is I can mimic Rambi the raccoon's voice perfectly. Hi there, and welcome to Indigo Park. The bad news. Hi there. Hi there. Welcome. What do you want? Oh, they are buying it so good. And we gotta scam some more. Charging to play in your store, that's so... Nuh-uh. No, it's not evil, it's called business. It's called being a businessman doing business. Oh, yes. $79 give me that sweet, sweet money. Oh, money. I have too much. I can indeed make it spicy. I have too much power. Oh, the power. 19. So much power. You what was it doing? Oh yeah, I need more posters. I need more poster. I need more poster, chat. More poster. Yes, more poster. All the poster. I love posters. Oh, I love. We got scam. No, these are my. Lady, these are my scams. Now think about what we've done. Oh my god, check your DMs. Hey, yo. Oh my god, Duper is in my comments. He's saying I got more brain rot coming. Oh my god. I'm not passively making good income. Oh my god, new prints coming soon. Oh my god, Jack soon. Oh, I would hang those on my wall. Oh, I would hang those on my wall. Those are some cool Jack soon. Those are some cool art you got going on. I love it. I love it. Check it, the design is very human. Wait. Hey, I'm glad you like them. $50? Look at the money we're getting, chat. So much money. Oh, hello, what do you want, sir? I would ask price. I would give you $2. Oh, oh. Get all the good expensive cards. There we go. Plus 10. I'm scamming it so good. I love scamming. I'm glad you like them. The design is very human. Plus 10 market price. There we go. There we go. I'm scamming so good. I love scamming so good. So what it's saying is I can scam by I'm scamming it so good. I love scamming it so good. 1,000. Yo! I love scamming. You know what we need to do with, oh my god, you know what we need to do, chat? Jackpot, yes, jackpot indeed. This is where the real money's at. We need 2. I love scamming. Out of my way. I'm a businessman. I'm businessmanning it, chat. I am businessmanning it. Instead of sleeping, it's like 5 a.m. Why do you watch streams instead of sleeping, though? Dude, sup, you two? I'll give you $10. This is a huge chat. Big plays. Short breakdown of rubber valve is in a box. I wonder if box will block the customers. Nah, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. Did you see that, chat? Hello, you. $4, $3. Wait, why am I? Wait, why is my avatar like that? Oh, there we go. Mao, Brazil. Mao. My cat wants attention right now, chat. I'm like, Brazil. Matrix vibe, yes. Come on. Fine, I guess that'll have to do. Okay. Oh, I can buy. Ask price. Can I? Will you buy it for $1,000? $1,050. $1,090. $1,100. Okay, it's not the. Oh, bro! Take care of the customer, please. 1, 2. Pet the goop. Pet the goop. We lost $750, but that's fine. Hell yeah, let's go! Now we're gonna make the big money. We're gonna make so much money, chat. It's gonna be so much money. Oh, I love making money. I tried to get... Okay, have a good one. Get some good sleep, dude. That's just, you guys come in. Don't mind me. Let's just grab some of these. See you. Do have a good one. Turn 1, accept. Decline, nope. We gotta get more cards. Let's see, what are we missing on? Do this. It's like, or we need more of the, we need more of these boys, right? Purchase those. Okay, we need to pay our bills. Yo, they're selling the big cards. We gotta keep it going. Oh, we can move around stuff. Okay. Oh, we can move stuff around. Okay. I knew a box would come. David, can you shake your mega milkers? My mega milkers? Oh, what? $50. Oh, we're making big again. 10. 12. Alright, so I'm probably gonna be ending stream in about half an hour. Half an hour I'm ending stream. You gotta get ready to go eat again. 37. There we go, $4,000 card. Oh, we are making so much bank, chat. Oh, the Pokemon card's working again. We're trying to sell my entire sock, chat. There we go, set up price. So yeah, in a little bit. Yes, in a little bit. Hell yeah, everything is okay. We're paying all of our bills. $941? I'll give you $800. Hell yeah, another big old purchase. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's going good. So like a little yes. Oh. Bro's getting sentimental over his little cards. Why aren't they buying these anymore? Oh, we're out of these. Oh. Buy that, purchase this. We need to keep our now we need to talk about restocking. What you do? There we go, let's drop it down a bit. There we go. Let's scam. 13, 15. $47. We're making so much money. 20. Oh, this is the good pack. 12. What you want, good sir? Ask price 1,000. Yeah, that's a steal. 1,800. $1,855, and it sells for 2,600. Yes. Oh, we're making the big purchases, chat now. Wait, how come I don't have it? Oh, damn it. Wait, where is it? Where's the card? Did he scam us? Oh, you got scam chat. Oh, I did. Did I send it out? Okay. Hell yeah. Look at all these happy customers. They're all playing my little game. Okay, the 4K. Okay, wait, so that one. Okay. 41. $95. 19. What do you want, Gordon? $12? $14? Good. Oh, they're giving me so much money. Perfect for me to just buy a few more. Oh, okay. Let's see. We need the dice. We need the boxes. I'm trying to diversify my portfolio. Give me your stuff. Okay, give it. That's $9.81. $16 card. Hell yeah, of course. Thank you, my good sir. $90 purchase. Let's go. Yeah, it is working. What do you want, sir? Decline. Bye. $47. Okay. You know, I'm a generous man. Now what do you, 440, okay. 15, 16, that's fine, There we go. Let's restock for the next day. I have enough time, I have enough time. Okay, so we put that. And then we put these. Into here. We are printing money at this point, chat. Nice box pile. It's the best box pile. Pay all. $72. 450. Final offer and accept something less. I look at stream chat. I don't think I should quit actually my job. I look at stream chat and I'm like, god damn. Yes, I absolutely would smash one like on Alex Cuss. Hello, Dr. Eggman. How's it going? Welcome back. True. That's a very good point. $1. There we go. Hello, sir. 15. We doing the card? Yes, yes. I'm only gonna do this for another like 15 minutes because I'm getting picked up for dinner. Plus 10. Da. Tomorrow I think I'm gonna be working on a meme video. Or Persona review, I'm not sure yet. Wait, we need a scout. We need a scout. Yes, we go to the mango bingo. How you doing, Wild? How are you doing? 47. 47. 47. 15. Yeah, haven't been yet though. 14. 13. We need one more. We need 12. 15. Oh, we are making such good money. I like the amount of money we're making on this one. $54. 47. Everyone's balling. We all balling it. So good. He took the big one. he took the massive one, chat. Here we get. He took the big one, chat. There we go. He made that big purchase. Hell yeah, we are rich, boys. Boy, chat, we are rich. Oh yes, we are so rich. I will give you 95, 94. There we go. He took it up where? I don't know. Look. See 6,447. What do you mean he took it up where? Oh, we are so balling it. 1, 2. His cheat. He took it where his richness. We are enriching it. We are enriching it. We are enriching. Oh, we need more. We need more spray. Dude, there's nothing unhygienic about this. Hello, ma'am. Decline. Boo, no. We need to scam a little bit more. What we need? Wait. Hello. How? Accept. Done. The floor. Decoration. We're in the back. Oh, we need to go to the back rooms. Stringy cheese. Oh, we are in the back rooms with this. We are back rooming it, chat. Yo, what's up, chat? How's it going? Welcome. Oh, it's a mod architecture. Exactly. You get it. You get it. You get it. I'm glad you get it. You get it. Someone gets it. I'm so glad. Oh, you get it. Yeah, I'm so glad you get it. Jeez. Looks awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what we can afford? Because of that, we can afford something really good. I was financially responsible. Don't worry about me. Do not worry about me. I don't know. Watch. So I know like Pokemon cards, which I was little. Hey, that's fair. I used to play by making up all the rules. I'm a smart businessman doing business. There we go. There. My brother had some. We are slowly doing it. We are slowly doing it. We are slowly doing it, chat. There. My brother had some man, life is crazy. Chat, would you trust this? Would you trust the store? Would you trust the store, chat? I don't know about you, but I would trust this with my life. I would absolutely trust the store with everything I've got. For a scammer, it's just concrete floor and walls. Just posters. I'm just... Like, all I'm saying is, if you walked... W store... Yes. W store indeed. W store indeed. Figurines. What's the biggest figurines? What's the accessory? What's the biggest accessory we can get? $16,000. We can get so. We can get manga. We can get big play mats. Okay. I would totally trust. Hey, then you are smart. You're trusting this? Smart decision. Absolutely smart decision. But let me check these guys out. 14. There we go. I'm very good at math. There we go. $20 is good enough. $123 card. Thank you, sir. Try to savage closer enough. I like to treat my customers right, chat, if you know what I mean. I like to treat my customers right. $49 card. I like to treat my customers with the respect that they deserve. Accept. Decline. Because bread tastes better? Yes. Oh, bread tastes so good. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's quit for now. Okay, for me, thank you so much, Oni Pony. Yes, chat. Although I do think, phew, for today, I'm heading off to dinner tonight, chat. So I need to go for a bit, but I'll be back. I need to go for a bit. I will be back though. Phew. Anyway, chat. I hope you liked the stream. Please hit the like button if you did, and I'll see you in the next one, chat. See ya, chat. Bye, everyone. Have a good one, chat. Bye-bye. Bye, chat. Off to dinner. Good night. I will be back, though, hopefully.